Good evening, and oh, my connection got lost the moment I turned on the mic. Hello, everybody. Breezy Steel, welcome to see you back. Thank you for resubbing Tier 3. They've been 21 months. Wow, that's just crazy. Ayla, my man, good to see you back on Twitch. Thank you. It's been a hot minute. Thank you for bringing us back the resub. I don't anticipate a ton of people to show up tonight. This was kind of last minute. I mean, I knew the event was ending, but it was kind of just a last minute thing. It's been a long week, but I'm glad that I'm able to put. Anyway, it's been a long week, so I'm glad that I was been able to find some time to do this. So, hold on one second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was like in the middle of the intro, and Miss Meta needed me for a second. So anyway, I'm back. So great start to the return. Anyway, I don't even know where I left off. Sorry. This shows you that I'm out of practice. It's been a while, but I'm glad to see that some of you guys remember me. That's all good. Welcome back, everybody. And almost 2 years. Yes, definitely. Last day of the event really getting it under the wire, eh? Yeah, I mean, I've played this event. So, like, we have Bismarck, Zai, however you pronounce it, 2. We have Bismarck, so... Yo, what's up, Meta? Yeah, hey, what's up, Vice Admiral? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. So it's not like I'm just starting the event today, so don't you guys worry. But one thing I do need to do is get Taihou-chan. I'm like, I do not have enough points for that, so we need to get her. Today is also the last day for the Amagi skin and the Anchorage skin. So if you guys are gonna convince me to get those skins, you got about like what 5 hours or so, and then we're just doing general dailies. Depending on how tired I am and how long we go, and you know how many people show up, maybe we'll or switch over to doing the Blue Archive dailies. But for the most part, we have about just about 5 hours or so until this event closes. I would love to get those all done, get Taihou-chan and everything, get all this. Skip Amagi, get New Jersey, Taihou, Anchorage. Well, I don't like Taihou, so. We're not gonna get the Taihou skin, and I like New Jersey's O skin a little bit better, so I think that's gonna be a skip on the New Jersey skin for me. Although I have seen the ass slap, and that's interesting. When I went over and hung out with Tessa, was that last week? I don't remember when I did it. Probably maybe last week when I went and hung out with Tessa. She was showing me around it. But I don't know. I really like Amagi's chibi, so it's in the cards potentially. I really like her chibi. Anchorage's skin looks very solid, so I think that one's the most likely if we're gonna get one today. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's stop going in here. And oh, I just saw that Breezy Steel, your sub like totally just came in now, so I don't know why that was delayed. But I don't know, maybe something clearing. But thank you again. Floating point variants. Hi ALM. Hey, it's good to see you, man. I feel like it's been forever. Good to see good old usernames. All right, so we're in here. Yes, we do have this skin. Thanks to you guys. I think we're just using her for the secretary. Yeah, we need to get her up to 90 affinity, and then we have, this is the Amagi swimsuit. We'll see if we get to switch her to her L2D today. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I haven't decided yet. Gonna be a last minute decision. Anchorage, I really don't like her default skin, so getting an L2D skin that's been told to be pretty interactive, that's kind of exciting for me. So maybe this is probably, like I said, the closest one that we're gonna get. And then yes, this skin exists. And that's really what it is. We have our to-do list today, in case you guys haven't seen that or can't read, or just don't pay attention to things. Buy skins is on the to-do list. We'll definitely buy at least one skin today. You can see I got some gems loaded up to the account, so we're definitely going to be buying at least one skin today, maybe two if you guys are good. We're going to try and complete the event, make sure that's all done. Maybe we'll get promise crates today. I don't know. I have some extra rings. I don't particularly have someone I want to oath. I haven't oathed Bismarck again. I have the original Bismarck oathed. I don't know if I really want to oath the second one. That's to be determined, but I don't know. I haven't decided on the ring pack yet. Dock space is always a struggle too, which you'll see when we try to complete this event. Nice thing about trying to complete this event is that will also take us towards the Taihou event. So in the Taihou event, oh, that's the wrong one. The Taihou event, come on. No. Well, that works too. I gotta go to base camp. It's this one. I always mess that up. Anyway, the Taihou event is... Where is it? Come on. I swear. Here it is one. So we have 421 points out of 1,000. But unfortunately, it also works for the event. So they'll pair up, and we can kind of kill two birds on one stone there. So that'll be kind of nice. Are we biting into degeneracy today with the skins? Very possible, very possible. From purely meta standpoint, New Bisco is really good. So I've had the chance to play around with her a little bit. Not too much though. We can show her. We might actually show her off today. We might get to play and show her off today. She's not at 120 yet though. I've been slacking a little bit on that. She's at 115 over here. She's at like 90, I think. Yeah, 90 affinity. And we haven't played too much, but most of her skills are in here, except of course the special barrage one. except the black hole or whatever. What's the next event for Zerlane? Well, we don't particularly know. The next one is going to be we have challenge modes coming back. I plan on making a meme video tonight, so I'm hoping to finish this stream and then go and make a meme video about that. But we don't really have a next event coming. Honestly, PR5 is like, PR6. Sorry, wow, too many years. I feel like PR6 is right around the corner. I just feel it. So I don't know if we get a rerun. I think we get. I think my guess is we get a rerun into PR6. That would be probably my top guess on what's gonna happen. But you never know. We have no idea what's going on over there at Manju. And Yongshi's working on like a whole nother game, totally diverting a lot of their staff to other things at the moment. So I don't know. I expect this summer to be a little bit lighter than past summers, but who knows? Yes, not even oathed yet. You're definitely correct. But yeah, New Bisco's pretty good, I think. I'm excited to use her. Like I said, I still stand by the fact I don't think she makes it into a triple battleship boss fleet, but that doesn't mean she's not very good. She's the black hole suck is really good, so we have options there, and she does do good damage. So That's nice. The barrages ended up coming out nice. I mean, I keep saying like, oh, I don't know if the barrages are going to be worth it. But usually when they're on a UR, like they usually make the barrages worth it. And then it's more on the SRs where they're questionable whether or not they're garbage or not. Bloody Monster, yo ALM, what's good? Yeah, hey man, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to come back. That reminds me, have you started playing Aether Gazer? No, but I keep getting ads for it on BlueStacks. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so let's get to grinding. Oh, by the way, you see that dock space right there? We're working at 459. That's what we're working on. As soon as we get more dock space, we're gonna retire this little Taihou-chan. It's gonna be like immediate. We're gonna finish Taihou-chan, and then it's gonna be get yeeted out of here. I hear you also use swimsuit Wakamo in PvP. You are my buddy. You are in my buddy's PvP bracket. Bloody Monster, yes. It's kind of funny because I started Blue Archive on day one. I'm completely free to play at Blue Archive, and but I'm like my count is ultra PvP specific. Like I'm free to play, so I'm limited on the characters I can get in Blue Archive. It's not as free to play friendly as Azure Lane, and so I'm like, every time there's PvP characters, I invest all of my limited resources into them. But I'm pretty active in that game. But I see a lot of my PvP mates from Azure Lane over there in my bracket. So a lot of so instead of breaking up by servers like Azure Lane does, so like if I go here, like I can only play Washington people. So these are people who are in the same server. But in Blue Archive, you get paired into these like groups, and the brackets are typically based on your win rate and also the age of your account. So I happen to just pair up with a bunch of Azure Lane PvP people, which is always really funny because a lot of them have kept their username across the two games. So it's good to see familiar usernames in literally different games, and usually it matches their Discord name too, so it's pretty funny. As you can see, my PvP season is pretty scuffed. I have missed multiple resets, so we're just gonna, take those exercise points and call it a day. We're not lagging, we're not sandbagging, we're not doing any of that garbage. Not saying we're retired from PvP yet, but it's been a while since we've taken a top 10 end of season. Even the Admiral Navies have been a little bit less common, but I wonder what size my dock space is. What is your dock space, Breezy? Bro, I got her to UE 50. She slaps. So here's the thing. So I feel like Swimsuit Wakamo is going to be really good for this season in Blue Archive PvP. And then next season, she's going to be trash. Absolute garbage. So it's kind of like weird to invest in her. I invested in her because I really like that character. And she's basically like the Akagi of Blue Archive. Or the Amagi. I think she probably is more paired with Akagi. She seems a little bit more in that vein than Amagi, but she looks very much like Amagi. And so I like the character a lot anyway. So I was like, I'm not too sad if I have to invest into her. And anyway, she happens to be really, really good in this season, and then she's going to be trash next season. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, she's a Yandere Fox. Yeah, that's a different studio. They're working on a different project. So here's the thing. Like I said, she's a very heavy investment into a character that's going to be useless in like a couple months. Not useless, but like she is, because what's going to happen is she's not set to be. She's good. She's going to be, I think, one of the best characters for this season. But next season, when we rotate maps, she's not going to be good anymore. And the season after that, she's not going to be good either. So that's 2 bad PvP seasons. Now you can say, oh, she's going to be good on raids, but she's particularly not the best raider. And by the time we hit another red raid or yellow raid in urban, I think it's an urban yellow raid, we're probably going to get, what banner is it? I forget the name of it. The Mika banner. yeah, we're gonna get the Mika banner, and then Mika's just like a better yellow. I mean, there's nothing saying that when you're playing insane raids, you can't have multiple yellows. So like, if you're playing insane yellow raids, she's not gonna go to waste. You'll use her, but she's just a hard investment for anyone who's free to play. And I really would say that she kind of was in this, like, she can be meta for this season, so that's my arbitrary, like, oh, I can do it, but she really is not the best investment for somebody on limited resources. Yeah, Mika is coming soon. I don't remember when Mika comes. I think it, yeah, like, and by soon, I think Mika comes this fall. Like, so, like, I think she's months away, but it is, you know, the seasons in Blue Archive are very long, and the raids are usually typically, like, slow to rotate. Which, by the way, I don't mind at all. It gives a good pacing to the game. Here's this Azure Lane stream, by the way, where we talk about Blue Archive all day. Sorry, I feel like Chan has been asking questions about Blue Archive, and that's been one of my games, my heavy games of late. So I have no problem talking about it. No worries. I mean, no one's coming here to ask questions about Azure Lane. I feel like the funny part is this channel started like talking about PvP, and then it really grew when it started to get in kind of the help and the mechanics part of the game. And some of my favorite streams are when I just answer questions about Azure Lane in chat and mechanics, and just, you know, try and overall be helpful. But the funny part, I think, is at this point, now that we're like three years in, most of the people who keep coming back to the streams tend to be people who are experts already. Like, they know the game as well as I do. So welcome back, and they probably don't have many questions at all, other than like, what's your opinion on this, or give me a feat review or something like that. But basically, yeah, I mean, not too many actual game mechanic questions. Which I think is interesting. I mean, it means I'm doing my job, right? It means that people are getting their questions answered. It means that there's enough guides out there to help people that they might not necessarily need to be in the stream. Obviously, part of it is Azure Lane is not growing as fast as it was two years ago. Like, that's certainly possible. Not possible. That is happening. So, you know, there's a bunch of different ways to look at it, but generally I get less questions in the stream, and so we end up getting questions about like brand new games, which are totally unrelated while we're playing. But that is also fine. Like, I'm totally fine with that. I don't think most of the people here would care if we talk about Blue Archive, but I just think it's funny that we're labeled in the Azure Lane stream. We're playing Azure Lane, and yet we are talking about other games. Oh my. So how is everybody, by the way? Let's do a roll call. Who's all here tonight? Who was able to make it last minute, but nonetheless. Last minute nonetheless. It's been a while since I've been here on Twitch. I feel like I've been occasionally doing those bigger YouTube streams, but you still need to clear the SP. Oh boy. 6-7's here, Bloody's here, Breezy's here. Those are the most active in chat. Talk me so I don't need to look up a video. Yes, exactly. You're starting school at 31? Okay. You can start school at any age. I mean, I hope it's not like preschool. I hope we're talking like college, but that's fine. You can start school at 31. That's no issue at all. Tell me more, floating point invariance. I want to hear more. Yes, college. Well, I mean, you know, you didn't specify that wasn't like, you know, kindergarten. I would have been a little bit concerned if it was kindergarten. But yes, I assumed college. But that's exciting. Do you start in the fall, or you're starting in the summer? Like, I know some programs will start you in the summer, kind of get you a class in, get you some entry classes, and kind of move you through. That's all good. Wife just got her bachelor's degree. Now it's my turn. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of couples will do that. Congratulations, by the way, to your wife, and also that's exciting for you. But I feel like that's pretty common with couples because somebody needs to pay the rent and the tuition. So I feel like one will go and one will work, and then they'll switch. I feel like it's also really common with graduate degrees as well, because I feel like a lot of people have the fortunate opportunity to go when they're like 18 or whatever, but then they have all this student debt, and so like at 22 they're like, all right, I need to get a job and get moving. But yeah, I mean, so I've seen that happen a lot with people trying to go back for their like masters or something. But I think that's pretty cool. Yes, I start in the fall. CNC tool and die. Wait, CNC tool and die greater than ballistic science bachelor's is what I'm going for. That is a really, really long ballistic science. But that's super exciting. Is it something that you are, what should I say? How should I say this? How should I word this? Is it something like in the field that you already kind of currently work in, or is it like completely new, like you want to take a career shift? Mijin-san, what's up? How's it going? Oh, that was supposed to be an arrow. Oh, okay. I I work too much in math when I just like, yeah, that's a greater than sign, and I was like so confused. No, but I'm really happy for you. That's exciting. It's definitely a different experience going to college when you're older, but I still think it can be a lot of fun. And depending on where you go, some of them have really large communities of people who are not in the traditional route, not in like that 18-year-old. And I think those can be fun, and you can still meet people. You just finished your dailies. Well, that's kind of what we're working on. I mean, they're kind of like, I don't know if these count as daily. I count them as dailies. They're event dailies, right? Got to get that 800 event points from the SP mode. So here's the funny part. I feel like the last time I streamed this was, 2 weeks ago on YouTube, I think. The last time I streamed this, I think, I like ran out of coins, and now here I'm sitting with like 100,000, and it's not even like I've played a ton, so it's just like hilarious. It's going to what I kind of was already in. It'll just open up more opportunity. Yeah, that's always the place. I mean, it's kind of weird though. I feel like there's like a lot of these like managerial positions that are like, we need you to have degrees, even though like you've been doing this thing for 10 years, you're like an expert in it, and you're probably, no question, fine to just manage other people or teach other people or mentor other people, but they're like, but the paperwork says that I need to check off this box, or whatever. It is interesting, because it is, I don't know, sometimes it makes me weird when it's like, yeah, that person is like very experienced, but they don't check that box of having that paper. But yeah, it definitely does open up more opportunities because you can check those boxes. It is what it is, but like I said, very, very exciting. I'm happy for you. Do you have to travel much to like go to where you're going, or is it pretty local, or are you moving? Are you moving to go there? I did hiring more my group this go around, and really stressed experience over degrees. Wait, hold on. I did hiring more my group this go around, and really stressed experience over degrees. Oh, yes. Okay, I had to read that twice. I feel like I was being a dumbo. And just couldn't. Potentially you'll end up in Florida. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Florida's a place. I hope you like humidity. Oh, 20 minutes. That's not bad. So you're not really changing too much of the scenery, at least right away. Yeah, at least right away. So you'll have You'll have a lot of the stability. I think that's an important thing, is having some stability when you're trying a new thing. Like, changes are good, but you need to have those changes come in batches, so to speak. Jake Charlotte, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you again. I don't recognize that name. Do you have a name on the other channels? My wife loves the humidity. She's from Vietnam. I'm from Wisconsin. Wisconsin can have some humidity, like Michigan. Like Michigan's a thing. Nothing like Florida or God forbid Vietnam. But yeah, if she grew up in Vietnam or something, then I'm sure she's used to heat and humidity. But yeah, Jake Charlotte, I lurk, but he's got the hoodie. I love it. Nice. Well, that's all good. Thank you for coming out of lurk mode. You are welcome to stay out in lurk mode or go back into lurk mode, whichever you prefer. But I appreciate the sub and first time chat. Even in highlights, your thing is like first time chat. So definitely, that's the what's the word I'm looking for? The telltale sign of a lurker. Which, by the way, I am almost all the time. I honestly, before I actually started streaming, I watched Twitch quite often, but I never had an account. So I never chatted. I just would watch Twitch on the side, logged out. So yeah, I get the lurker life, and now I have a Twitch account, so now I pop in chats and I say hello and do things. But there was a good maybe year and a half where I didn't have a Twitch account, but I was watching Twitch not as much as YouTube. I was always more watching YouTube than Twitch, but there was a time. So anyway, one thing I did want to talk about today, I don't know if now's a good time, but we're kind of like a half hour in. So some people have had some time to find out that we're doing a last minute stream tonight. So one thing I want to talk about is the streaming schedule for this summer. That was me as well. I'm off from work now. I tried streaming for a couple days. Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, streaming can be fun. I think that's one thing that's kind of nice about Twitch is you can just start streaming and who cares if 3 people show up? It's not a big deal. You just, you're playing the game normally, and give it a shot. Anyway, as I was saying, we have an announcement, and that is that we're going to be doing a summer streaming schedule. So I feel like the last year and a half has been very hectic in my personal life, and it's not necessarily going to be super less hectic in the next 2 weeks, but come July, I really think that I'm going to be starting to settle down and really have some more time to put back into the creative mindset. I feel like I've been out of it for a while, and I kind of miss it. I feel bad as well, and whatnot, but I think come July we should be that, and in June I'm willing to start a little bit early. So the goal that we're going to try and do is to stream once a week this summer. We'll see how that goes. I can't speak much further out into the fall on where my schedule will be then, but I can tell you that we're gonna have a lot of fun this summer. We're gonna try and stream at least once a week. I'm looking at Fridays, and then we gotta try it with different time zones. Obviously there's a bias right now for the people who are in American time zones right now, because God forbid if someone's watching a stream from Europe right now. Maybe there's one of you. If you are, definitely holler out. But that is you need some sleep there. So we'll try and get some different time zones in. Right now I'm trying to shoot for a pretty standard UTC time, so we can catch a bunch of the Europe people who have not seen me stream in a very long time, because I've moved more towards a traditional American schedule. So it's been a little bit harder for some of the Europeans to catch some of my more recent streams. And I'd like to kind of get back to them, and also like try to get some of the Asian streams. We do have about a third of my viewers coming from Southeast Asia, so it's always good to throw them a bone. Most of them struggle with Twitch anyway, because Twitch, for some reason, is not a very good experience over in Southeast Asia, so they typically stick around more on the YouTube stuff because it's a little bit better for them. But like to give them a chance if need be. And really, I don't have a particular strategy for what we're going to be doing. It's probably going to be mostly Azure Lane related, Blue Archive related, daily stuff, just hanging out. Maybe we'll play some fun, random new stuff. Some of those new Discord games they're throwing are actually a lot of fun. I hopped into chat for like 3 hours. I saw Malum, and I saw a bunch of people down there, and I was like, hey, it's been a while since I've talked to them, and some of them are my good friends, so I decided to hop down there. And then I was like, oh, we have these new like game features in Discord. That's really cool. They're a lot of fun. They pretty much work right in the web browser. They're perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Discord's kind of in this interesting moment at the... I don't know. They're like... they're just, they have to figure out ways to monetize, and that's always going to be a struggle, especially when you're very... I mean, how would I say this? When they started, they were a great gamer community. They had all these great features. Now they've widened their stance towards all these different, they've kind of come out of their gamer niche. They've almost abandoned their gamer niche to some extent. Maybe not a fully abandoned, but they've, there's only so many gamers in the world. If you want to be big, you got to start playing around. And I really think after COVID, they were like, we're going to be the groups for everybody, not just gamers. And then they're trying to monetize because, when you have that many people in your user base, servers are expensive to upkeep and moderate and all those things. And so they need to monetize. And, so that's going to come into conflict. And, of course, they've been bought out by a lot of big corporate interests, Tencent, things like that. They're trying to get more investors like Microsoft and stuff. So, I'm nervous. I've definitely seen some of the direction. I'm not a huge fan of some of the direction they're going with. I know a lot of people are looking for alternatives, but generally, it's interesting. Yeah, they've definitely become corpo. I will say this, though. Give me Discord any day over Facebook. Give me Discord any day over... I mean, Instagram is still owned by Facebook, so, I guess. I don't know. I think I still probably take Discord over Twitter. I don't know. Reddit, I think was probably gonna... I'd probably say I'd be okay with Reddit over Discord, but Reddit's... I don't know. Reddit killing their API kind of sucks. Twitter killed their API this year too. I really hope that's not a trend. That... I know it's because of people using the AI, not the AIs, the APIs to build their AIs, and use their data that way. But I don't know. I just, so many cool projects are built off of free APIs, and they really just build those communities and those social networks. So it kind of just feels like a slap in the face to kill off your developers like that. You're enjoying the new Twitter algo. So here's the thing I'll say. I do not use social media algorithms as much as possible. I try to avoid them like the plague. Of course, the For You pages are just not my thing. If I want something, I'm going to search for it. And sure, there's an algorithm related to what pops up towards the top. But generally, if you go to YouTube or you go to Twitter and you Twitter, you need to find the hashtag you need. YouTube has a great search function. You just go into advanced search function, you'll find what you want pretty quickly. And if you don't, you can usually click on a few videos. The algorithm will pick up that you're looking for that sort of thing and recommend you something. So in that case, maybe you use the algorithm a little bit, but for the most part, YouTube's good in that way. Twitch discovery is not very good. Reddit's discovery is garbage, but they are completely like open to discovery through like Google or DuckDuckGo. So like, it's funny because you go to a search engine to search Reddit. Like Reddit just sucks so bad that you're not searching Reddit on Reddit. You're searching Reddit on a different platform, on a search engine, and then you just tell it to look at Reddit. So yeah, I mean, that I just search for the things that I want. I don't particularly like giving the algorithm stuff. I mean, that's, I'd be lying if I didn't say I ever clicked on a suggested video on the side of a YouTube. That certainly happens, but I try really hard to like be pretty intent about what I'm looking for. I mean, like I said, if I have some free time and I see something really interesting, sure, maybe I'll click on it, but it's not a big, hi, the AI thing is just an excuse. I mean, it could be, but I also would say this. Those AIs are definitely built from taking data like that, but here's the thing. It's not like that data is not going to be used to build AIs. Like, it's not like they're preventing AIs. It's the fact that, like, random little free open source developers or fun developers would use these free APIs to build, like, community projects. They don't want that. They want to monetize that data. So if they close off the API, like, the big corporates are still going to build their AIs. They're just gonna fork over the $5,000 a month, whatever it is, for the Twitter API. I think it's like $5,000 a month for the big boys. It's like they're gonna fork that over, no problem. Build their AI on it, so they're still gonna have all of the data they had before. It's just they're gonna prevent like the small guy from actually getting access to that data, because like the freaking college developer who's like working on GitHub, he can't afford $5,000 a month. It's just not possible. So, that's kind of what sucks about it, because you're right. It is I would say the AI is a real reason, but it's not like, oh, we're trying to prevent AI from growing. No, it's just they want only certain people who can pay to have access to that AI. That's what I think. It really just hurts the small devs. So yeah, it's why it'll be hard as heck to switch to a service like Rumble. YouTube has just such a powerful base. Here's the thing, YouTube is very smart about doing YouTube's very smart about figuring out where that line is for most people. Like, they know that they're a business. They know they need to make some money. They know that they're they know they have to deal with like a bunch of different politics, like just the span of being a global corporation and having so much influence. So they're gonna have to play to all those things. I think Google does a good job of trying to please everybody. I don't know. I mean, it's really hard for me to ever defend big tech, but as far as big tech goes, I feel like Google is the lesser evil of the main ones that I'm thinking of, at least. Even without the API, an AI dev can easily scrap any data they want to build a language model. That is somewhat true. You can scrape data, but honestly, to get it as much data as they need, it would be very difficult. And if you ever try to build a bot to scrape like that, almost all modern websites are built to basically delay you, stall you, give you those reCAPTCHAs, make it adversely expensive. Twitter's moving towards like even not loading everything, and it's just a pain. Like, you can do it, but it's just so much of a pain where it becomes unfeasible to do it at high levels. Sure, you could do it to build like your school project. Probably you could scrape enough data to build a school project, but you won't be able to build anything super useful or anything that can compete on the market of high level AIs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Google, like I said, Google did the don't be evil, and then they're like, nah, never mind, don't do that. I don't know. I still like to think that YouTube and Google are somewhat separated. Like, obviously Google controls what YouTube's doing direction-wise. They control the purse of YouTube, things like that. But I like to think that in day-to-day operations, they operate very independently. Like I don't know. Just when you have a corporation that big is like Google, that's into so many different things. I almost think of it like GE, where they're into so many different things that like each of the individual companies kind of almost is like their own niche, and they don't really communicate with everybody else. And so I do think, like, I don't know, it's a really hard position to be in. I have to acknowledge that. And yeah, but I really do have to admit that, like, there are some things that if YouTube didn't do them, the market would be different. Like think about Twitch, right? Twitch recently, one of the reasons actually I'm coming back to Twitch is Twitch recently did two really, really, really good content creator friendly things. One, they increased the ad revenue from, like, you know, Pizzly to at least now you make more than half. So that's nice. And that's because they're jockeying for competitors, not because they're trying to be nice, more just because, you know, they need to keep creators. But also they've changed a lot of their contracts to be much, much more creator friendly in the way that they've done them. Exclusivity contracts, things like that, have really been updated lately. And so, and that just reminds you that, like, before YouTube started paying for content, nobody was paying for content, and there's a good chance that that wasn't going to happen. People were posting content without getting paid before. So that was kind of a market shift that they did. I wish the AI I work with is as smart as people think AI is, because mine's really dumb. Yeah, the funny thing about AI is it's all about how the data you train on it, and it's also, you know, AI can be really, really good when you give it a pretty direct directive. That's a terrible sentence. Don't use that sentence ever. But if you give it a pretty, like, definitive direction of what it's supposed to be doing, and you give it a lot of data, it will do great. But as soon as you, like, go out of its use case, it becomes garbage real quick. So those goals of, like, general use AI, they're pretty lofty. But, you know, at some point, it's more of the trend. It's more that people just see the trend coming more than it's, like, here yet. But, you know, AI is pretty good when you get to the higher levels. When you get to those corpos that are paying $5,000 a month for API access, they can build some fun stuff, especially when they're paying six-figure salaries to devs, multiple devs, dev teams. But yeah. Well, the grand scheme of the thing, the AI overlords will be here soon. So the way things are going, I cannot wait for Skynet to be a thing. You know, sometimes when I just hear about, what was that company? It was like that one, everyone was on this company. I feel like it started with a P, Pandora. I don't know what it was. It was, but I feel like it was basically just a company, like, it was just Skynet in a company. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff behind closed doors that we don't know about. IP is going to be the AI shackle. My AI is dumb because we can't train on large data sets, as everything we work on is IP restricted. Palantir, yeah, it started with P. That was the company I was thinking of. Yeah, the IP question is interesting because, like, yes, IP is a thing, but, like, you know how much piracy goes on the internet, and the amount of effort it takes to prove that said model trained using your data is just going to be prohibitively expensive and difficult to the point where it's like most people are just going to do it, and maybe 1 in 10 are going to get caught, and the other 9 are going to get away with it. And that it sucks, but it's just kind of where I feel like, yeah, IP might like prohibit some people from doing it, but like if they're not going to do it, somebody else is going to do it under the table, and it's going to be the enforcement is going to be so difficult. It's definitely going to be interesting court battles over the next decade. I think we're really gonna have to question how copyright works, and what society wants to do with copyright. And honestly, like the way copyright works right now is not fantastic. So a change to that wouldn't be awful either, or just updated guidance with how that's going to apply to AI and how that goes to really even apply to the internet. Because like intellectual property has not particularly been updated since the internet has been in its modern form. So like an update to that would be great too at some point. Well, I'm a hardware guy, but the law doesn't differentiate between data and other stuff that I'm aware of. No, but then it's like, is it fair use to train an AI? I don't know. That because like you're using it, like it's fair use to use someone else's data to train students. Why is it not fair? Like I'm teaching students in school. I'm using this as fair use. Why is it not fair use to teach a robot? I don't know. Like, that's just. I mean, that's an argument that a lot of people will make, and you got to credit that it's like not an awful argument. Like, there is rational sense there being made. So yeah. Outright stealing code and not changing variable names comments from was it Google that did that? I'm pretty sure Google did that to Oracle, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure Google just stole all of Oracle's code, used it without changing it, like not even like tried to plagiarize it nicely, and then I'm pretty sure the Supreme Court was just like, yeah, that's chill. They're like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, code is interesting, and that's where court cases kind of also get weird, because like, let's say theoretically you illegally did all these things to use other people's intellectual property to grow the most powerful, best AI that revolutionizes the field, and you become the new Google of AI. Now you're a multi-billion-dollar company. Like, what? You're going to get a slap on the wrist? You're going to get a class action lawsuit, pay, 0.1% of what you need? Like, okay, you take that trade every day. I mean, if we're metagaming this, you take that trade every day, right? You break the law at the chance that you become number one, and then you're too big to do anything. You just pay off, you go into a settlement or whatever, and it's not a problem. And that's only if you get caught, by the way. If you don't get caught, then you're fine. So yeah, that's where it's kind of like, okay, when I'm looking at the quote unquote game theory incentives here, it's like, yeah, everyone's just gonna like ignore. Ignore. Yeah, we sorry, we won't do it again. Yeah, exactly. We already have all the data. We already trained our AI. We're sorry. We won't steal your data again because we literally already trained the AI. Patent trolls are really fucking annoying. Patent trolls, I think, annoy me more personally than any copyright thief ever. I don't know, because the way I look at copyright, like, I don't know. We're trying to pick between the two evils, but like, patent trolls are literally taking things that would benefit, like patents. The concept behind them were to get people to invest into R&D to make like the world a better place, kind of, or at least progress technology. And oh, hey, by the way, now that we're done talking, we got a new follower, Taihou-chan BA. Welcome. I was recently on their ship in March. There will at some point be a recap video, and I was also got to have the opportunity to be on a collab stream with them recently. What was last week, I think? They have a model for Hornet-chan. They're the museum. For those of you who don't know, they represent the museum that takes care of the USS Hornet. So, first time chat. Welcome to the chat, Taihou-chan BA, the mad lad himself. Thank you. Yeah, we're finally actually here. So that's once in a blue moon. But I'm hoping to make it weekly. Go at least for this summer. But it's good to have you. We're talking about copyright law and AI and APIs, so totally stuff that's Azure Lane and boat history related. And yeah, so a little off topic, but it's good to see you. Is Hornet-chan an AI? I mean, I don't know. You know more than me. We may never know. Oh boy. Copyright law seems pretty profitable if you can afford to go to law school. I would say that it's probably a good field. All right, what are we at for Taihou-chan, by the way? Well, we're over halfway there. We need to get to 7 hearts, and we're at 4 hearts, so we're over halfway there. Right under the wire. Yeah, exactly. It is. We have approximately 4 hours left, so we're doing great. We're doing great, folks. What the heck? Okay, that was just a lag. That was a really goofy lag. Thanks, BlueStacks. Honestly, I don't actually need that many more cubes. Like, cubes are fine. I know PR6 is coming right around the corner, and I'm going to be like, no, I need my cubes. Like, because I'm going to spend, like, I don't know. I have, like, 400 cubes for pity, but I'm going to probably spend, like, 400 cubes on PR6 when it comes out. But probably good to get more cubes before. Also, I just realized that, like, I didn't do the wishing well at all. I'm pretty sure I have every ship in the wishing well. I should probably check that. I have all of these. Oh, wow. Kazugumo. I knew that, but, like, I just didn't. Like, sometimes the ads just don't register. Like, they come on my Twitter feed, and I see them, and then I just don't register the ads being added because, I don't know. Ooh, Gascon Mew. That's actually a good one. I think I have a Gascon Mew now, but I feel like I didn't. I think that one was one that I had to wait for the rerun. Oh wow, Pola and Zara and Alabama. All right, Bismarck's in here too. Okay, what we got for the special ships? Shangri-La. Oh wow, I-13 is in here and U-47. Oh, that's fun. So really, the only other one that we're missing is Leonardo da Vinci. All the good subs are here. You can literally just build. You can literally just build the top submarine fleet right here. Like, they're all in there. Yeah, you're right. I don't know about Azure Lane 2. I really hope they don't do Azure Lane 2. That would be boring, I think. But I do think that they do need to evolve into something. I think Azure Lane 2 is the friends we made along the way. That's a good one. If they do make an Azure Lane 2, I really hope they have some sort of port feature where the investment you've made is not all lost. And maybe that's dumb. Maybe that's selfish for being, somebody who's been playing for a long time. But I just feel like somebody who's spent a lot of money and even well more time, you just want to feel like that you had some, like it had some effect, some effort. Maybe just keep your oath rings across. I don't know how you want to do it, but I just get the feeling like, hey, there's a free auto von Elbenleben. By the way, we are making some big announcement on stream. Might be interested in the new Hornet-chan. Ooh. All right, so apparently Carrier Con BA is going to be making an announcement. When are you making the announcement? I'm trying to figure out the new turn idol master franchises moving forward towards, but apparently they're using AI for both vocals and models to offer a more interactive experience in the future. That could be a great way to make a game cheaper, more individualized. I have a feeling that the first games to try and do that are going to be absolute abject failures. They're going to be awful, not worth time. But I think they're going to learn along the way. I think they're going to learn from their failures, and I think there's actually potential to make like very specialized, unique storylines and like almost character building for decently like affordable dev costs with that. So I could see that line being very realistic down the road, being something new and innovative. I don't know about if that would work for Azure Lane, but some other things. I understand completely. My wife has no much idea how much I spent on the game. I'd be sad to lose the investment. Yeah, I mean, investment is a it's probably the wrong word to be using at all for this type of game, but yeah, I just I will Gandalf myself. I will be really sad if they ever end of service this game. I mean, I don't know. Even if I'm not playing daily, and I know if we're never playing daily, they need to make money to keep the servers up. But I don't know. I'll be really sad if they ever end of service this. And I know I have little control over their decisions, over the profitability, all those sort of things. I have very little control over that, but I just, I don't know. I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts and hope it lasts as long as possible, because, that's just how life works, I guess. You know what? The IRS knows very well how much I spend on this game. Some poor IRS agent is like, what the fuck? This dumbass right here. Square Enix will release a VN that uses LLN. It ended being a failure. Oh, okay. And that's a virtual novel for a language model. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I assume all of the early ones are going to be failures. I assume any game that's going to try and do that in the next year or two is probably going to be a failure. But I think any company that's able to get some investments from some venture capitalists, be able to weather a dud, or be able to like make something that's got some interest from future VCs, if they're able to learn from their mistakes and make a second game, I have a feeling that second generation game could be actually good. Yeah, it's going to have a lot of growing pains. See, what I do is buy Apple gift cards in cash to reload money into my account. See, that's what I do. I mean, I don't do Apple because screw Apple, but I do it for Android. So yeah, that's what I do. But I also, when you see being a content creator doesn't have many perks. Not very many, but but one of them is that sort of thing is a is an operating expense. So even though I do actually operate mostly on a cash model for those end up getting tracked and recorded and reported. So, I mean, it's not like it's like impossible thing. At some point, you turn it into a gift card, and that gets very easily traced. But it is the principle. It's also really helpful for just budgeting, right? Budgeting and just like dealing with the gambling losses, going in, paying physical cash for a gift card, loading it, having a set amount. I think it's very healthy to do that. Tax write-offs. Yeah, exactly. Never spent any money on a gacha game managed by Crunchyroll. What gacha games does Crunchyroll run? Wait, Crunchyroll has gacha games? Does CarrierCom play Azure Lane as well? Yeah, I played on a stream with her like a week ago. They have a VTuber model for Hornet-chan, and she and I played some Azure Lane. It was a little bit scuffed, not gonna lie. We had some audio issues, but we made it through it. I had fun. Hopefully chat had fun. But, you know, it was their first collab stream ever, so you're bound to have a little bit of technical difficulties. And we just worked through them, and we had it. But it was a fun stream. I'm sure I'll be back over there at some point. So I imagine Azure Lane's going to be a top staple for them. I know they play other things. I know they are going to do all sorts of variety streaming over there, but being they literally represents Hornet-chan, an anthropomorphized version of the Hornet 2, and they held basically Carrier Con, which was just all Azure Lane, and Genshin Impact. For some reason, there was a ton of Genshin Impact people there too, but largely Azure Lane. I imagine Azure Lane will be huge. Yeah, they're gonna be having a lot of Azure Lane over there. The short. I should stop talking. I'm gonna get into trouble over there. But I think there's gonna be a lot of Azure Lane in their future over at CarrierCon BA. And officially they publicly announced, and I don't know if anyone clipped it. Maybe someone should go back and clip it. But they publicly announced that they want to invite me back next year at some point. So maybe I'll be back next year. We'll have to see if that lines up with my plan. But I'd love to go. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Oh, Crunchyroll ran Princess Connect. You know. Oh, by the way, Crunchyroll is a great example of intellectual property and not asking permission, because Crunchyroll started as a complete pirate site, and then they got big, and then they turned legit, and now they're just like, yeah. So I mean, they're like the perfect example of just fake it till you make it. Ignore copyright law until you're caught or until you're big enough and profitable. But yeah. It seems like most EN gacha games don't work out. Like, they fizzle out after their initial hype. I don't always agree with that. There are... I don't know if gacha games in global fizzle out more than... Gacha games by design are almost like designed to fizzle out. Like, they are typically not built to live long. Like, Azure Lane's actually, ironically, decently built to live long, except that they have a limited amount of ships that they can turn into ship girls. But for the most part, it's actually designed to live pretty long. Like, because they've had that. So I just think it's funny that they're like, oh, we're limited by that. But I don't know if EN games are particularly worse than their counterparts. Of course, Global tends to make less money than JP and gets less attention on most places, but I don't know. Cygames. They do. Wait, Cygames. I remember them. I've played a lot of games with Cygames. I'm pretty sure. I really remember them. I know they have a bad rap. I don't actually remember having bad experiences with them particularly, but maybe I have to look into them. Cygames. What do they do? What games do they do? I know I've played their games before, and I remember like everyone. Let's look at their history. Oh, they had Rage of Bahamut. That one they closed worldwide. Is that game still going in JP? Let's see. What other games? Oh, they did Grand Blue Fantasy. That's JP only, isn't it? Or is it still going in global too? Oh, they partnered with Line too. That's hilarious. I used to play online all the time. Oh, they did Shadowverse, of course. Oh, yeah, they have all those cool arts. Shadowverse was fun. It's not very free-to-play friendly. And then, yeah, I guess they did Princess Connect. Oh, wow, they closed the servers on that too. Dragalia Lost was another one they closed servers on. Yeah, I'm looking at Cygames here, and they basically, outside of Shadowverse and World Flipper, they literally have closed every single global server of every game they've ever played, but they've kept open most of the JP ones. So I guess Cygames is just trying to prove my earlier statement totally incorrect. Like, they're just like, nah, we ain't gonna keep up our mobile games at all. Yeah, I've definitely played a lot of games with them. Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. Like I said, Azure Lane is going to get in this weird place where they just aren't going to be able to be historical anymore. And then it's like the whole draw to your game for like a large segment of your fan base is gone. Now, the benefit is they could get new fan bases that are completely unrelated to history. They could also just convert people who have invested a lot of time. Like, you know, there's a lot of people who may have got into it for history, but they have sunk so much time into it that they like, that's just kind of their habit. It's habit forming. It sounds like an addiction, right? But it's habit forming, right? And so like, even though it's different, they might continue to play anyway. Taihou-chan's starting to not get very happy with me over here. That's lovely. It's fantastic. Maybe she'll be like Amagi-chan over there. Well, I didn't do my hard mode for the day either. All right, how much? Literally, how many more of this do we need to do? Gosh, I'm still at like 6:07. Wow, this is really slow. We're gonna be here like all freaking night for this Taihou-chan. I really just want the Taihou-chan because I need the collection. Kantai Collection is an HTML game. Yeah, Kantai Collection is such a lost opportunity. But I'm so glad that Azure Lane just came in and blew them out of the park, because I feel like, I don't know, Azure Lane's just a straight better game. Just all the way, hands down. Better art, better game design, better feature, just straight hands down a better game. I mean, I would love if Azure Lane got like those like really cool Kantai Collection games that they have in the arcade games that they have over in like Akihabara. Those are so much fun, and I wish that Azure Lane had them, but like, I'm not in Japan that often, so it's not a big impact to me. Is it a superior anime? Um, I don't know. I mean, they're both kind of. I don't know. They're both kind of just built for their fan bases, right? So like, people who like play the game are heavily biased towards like enjoying it, and people who don't, they just think they're both bad animes. Um, I play Azure Lane, so I have a bias towards that Azure Lane anime, at least the first one. I mean, I recognize that it's not that great, but, you know, I enjoyed it. Um, I think Content Collection is pretty similar, except that I don't play Content Collection, so a lot of the, like, nostalgic and whatever, it's not even really nostalgia, but you get the point, though. A lot of that attachment is not even there, so I don't know, they're both not that great, honestly. I've watched a little bit of Content Collection. I didn't even finish it. And realistically, if I was watching Azure Lane and I never played the game, I would not have finished that anime. Like, I wouldn't have. It would have been like, no. But because I play the game, I did finish it. Content Collection, I didn't. But I don't think either of them were particularly great, so... sure, you can tell me Content Collection is better, and I'll be like, they were both bad. I still will stand behind. I'd rather watch the original Azure Lane anime adaptation than the Slow Ahead. And by the way, Queen's Orders is coming out. Like, you can't say that it's not nice that freaking Azure Lane made their own freaking animation studio, came out with Slow Ahead, which I don't like, but they came out with it, and some people love it. And then they were like, okay, what are we going to do now? Queen's Orders? And I don't know. I'm excited. Oh, yeah, Crosswaves. Crosswaves, that sucked. Crosswaves collects dust. I have a collector's edition of it as well. I'm pretty sure Hawk has a collector's edition of it as well. Pretty sure the thing that gets the most use out of that is that Shimikaze Chibi model. I think that's the thing that gets the most use. I don't even know where mine is. Mine used to be on my desk. It used to be like, where does it go? My desk is very cluttered these days, but it's somewhere. Although it was nice to finally get some 3D models to try and convert to St. Louis? STL? What? Yeah, I don't know. Crosswaves was such a letdown. It had so much potential. To have like a 3D shooter game for Azure Lane would have been so cool. It's just like a really crappy implementation of a visual novel. It just was not good. Okay. Yeah, Content Collection was handled badly. It really was. I mean, I think one thing that Yostar has really learned from from Content Collection is don't be really good at stopping VPNs. Yes, stopping a VPN, finding a VPN these days is easier than ever before. Why, as a game company, would you ever want to stop people from using VPNs to play your game? There is zero economic incentive to do that. Maybe there is some regulatory incentive to do that. But, like, you should not be good. You should do the bare minimum that you are legally required to do, and then just let everyone else play the VPN if they want to. And really, the only time that they're not is if you're in a country that's like censoring specific games, or if you have some content contract where you're region restricted, which is like really shouldn't be a thing. You should just release your games globally. It's just, that's the better way to do it. But if you are under those, like, do the bare minimum, man. Like, let people use VPNs to play your game. It's just do. Obviously, you need to protect yourself against spammers and all that sort of like, you know, alt accounts and all that sort of stuff. But like, not that much. You have to do it if they're ruining the integrity of the game. But like, if someone has like a Smurf account, they have like one Smurf account, do you really as a game company care? If they're hacking, sure. If but if they have like a Smurf account or an alt account, like who cares? If they're using a VPN, who really cares? Like I said, there might be some legal restrictions, and you should probably follow those to not get fined, and not get into trouble. But do the bare minimum that you're required to the letter, and then just let everybody else use their VPNs, make their alt accounts. There's no reason to not let people do that. Like Yostar literally does not care. They put their games out on what's that distribution platform over in Asia, really popular in like Singapore. I forget. I used to use it all the time. It shows you how much I've actually been checking out new releases of games because I can't even remember the name of this platform. What's it called? This is gonna bother me. What's it called? Maybe I can find it. Oh, it's QApp. Yeah, it's QApp, or how do you pronounce it? I'm probably butchering it. Somebody can probably, but it's QApp. That's what I'm thinking of. Like they just put them on QApp, and then you can just download straight from there, non-region locked, and just test out the game. So smart. Yeah. Just put your games on QApp. I mean, my best is if you just make a website and you have the APAC downloaded right from there. Like, I love that. I know game developers don't like that, especially since they don't do auto updates and stuff. But yeah, put something on QApp. Don't region lock it. Let people download the APAC. Like, you need to make that experience as easy for as many people to do. Because downloading the game is like quite literally the second biggest friction of any user base. The biggest one is going to be inserting their credit card, or their inserting their wallet, filling up their wallet. That's the biggest friction. But after that, it's probably downloading the game. That's the biggest friction. And by the way, they'll never get out their wallet if they didn't download the game. So yeah, you just need to get past that. And I don't know. Sometimes corporations just make really questionable decisions. A lot of times they make decisions that are in their benefit and just suck for everyone else, but sometimes they just make dumb decisions. And you're just like, what idiot in a boardroom decided that? Anyway, sorry. Content collection had a lot of those. But I don't know. I feel like content collection I learned about through Weiss, and that was so fun. I'm so excited, by the way, that Azure Lane is coming to Weiss. When is Azure Lane coming to Weiss? Hold on, chat. We need to look. When Azure Lane is coming to Weiss. I might actually have to pick up Weiss again. We have pre-orders. English pre-orders are $65 for a booster box. How much is it for? How much is it for a case? Oh my, a case is. Oh, okay. I was like, a case, and they said that it's $224. No, that is a 20% deposit. So that would be $1,120 for a case. And a case guarantees you, like, what, one signed? I think a case guarantees you one signed. Not even a play set of everything, but you probably be pretty close to a play set of everything. Not foiled, of course. Yeah, so if they're like one sign, that's like 1,100. Man, those signs for Jerlaine Weiss are going to be so expensive. I'm a little bit angry about that because I kind of want them, but they're just going to be unaffordable. Really, just going to be unaffordable. What is Weiss? Oh, it's a card game. It's a card game that takes sorry. It's called Weiss Schwarz is the full name. It's made by Bushiroad. It takes anime games and anime shows, and it pits them together in a card game. They take a ton of different franchises. They've had Kantai Collection as a franchise for a very long time. They have all sorts of things like, actually, Avatar is coming, the Airbender, so not all anime. Batman is in it too, but they primarily work in anime. They do, like Slime is in it, Sword Art Online is in it, all sorts of things. Idolmaster, Bandori, all sorts of things. But they are going to be adding Azure Lane. They are going to be adding Avatar: The Last Airbender. What else are they doing? You can go look at their website and see what products are coming out. Next upcoming title is why don't we have upcoming titles? All right, Azure Lane, Nazarick, Tomb of the Undead, Hololive Production Volume 2, Time I Got Reincarnated Slime Number 3, Revenue Starlight Relive, Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Quintessential Quintuplets the Movie, Fruit of Grizzlier, and Psycho: How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend Flat. Also, Spy X Family, Chainsaw Man, Gear Guilty Strive, and Licorice Recoil have acquired the rights, but they don't have the sets prepared as when there. Azure Lane is coming soon, but it's going to be after Nazarick, Tomb of the Undead, so it's going to be in the fall, so probably October is when it will be coming out. Airbender comes out Friday, I think. I think Airbender is going to be coming out Friday. Anyway, they have an amazing set of stuff coming out. The game is actually kind of fun. It's like a great mix between chance, like statistics, and just like playing your anime waifus. Like I don't know. It's a very fun game. It doesn't have the biggest player base in the US. It's pretty popular in Japan. Pretty popular in Singapore too. Not the biggest player base in the US. It's got players in like the LA region and also in the Chicago region. Those are probably the two biggest hubs, I would say. But it's fun. I would recommend it. Floating Point Bears, I'm off to bed. Have a good night. Yeah, have a good night, Floating Point Bears. Good to see you. It's the Fortnite of card games. Yeah, you Googled it? Why is it the Fortnite of why is it the Fortnite of card games? I don't know. I played Fortnite for like 2 weeks, I think. It was like during that one craze, and a bunch of my family members were playing, and I was like, all right, I am going to play. And then I got like, I got a couple team wins, and then I got a solo win, and then I was like, I'm done. I think it took me like 2 weeks, but I remember there was this one thing where like my whole family, everyone was just playing it together, and that was actually a lot of fun. Like I can't say I love Fortnite, but it is really fun when you get a group of people and you all are playing the same thing together. There's something to be said about the community of doing that. But anyway. Oh, because they collab with all sorts of random franchises? I think it's really cool. it's just kind of like, oh, what would you think about Azure Lane versus HoloLive versus Avatar: The Last Airbender versus Batman? Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of fun. I mean, like, there are other places that do it, like Marvel definitely makes card games for all their different superheroes, but that's just less fun because they're all like the same. Like, Bushiroad goes out and literally buys the rights, the IP rights to like anything popular in Japan. Like literally anything that's popular in Japan, they will just go buy the rights to. And the guy who owns Bushiroad, I think, is like a huge like performative wrestling guy. He like loves wrestling. He owns like a not the WWE, but he owns like the Japanese version of the WWE, and I don't know. It's just like you're like, oh, they go out and they buy all these IPs and goof around. I don't know. If you guys have never been to a Bushiroad event, which I assume most of you have not, at least the ones in the U.S. I can't speak to the ones in Asia because I've actually not been to one in really Asia or none of the big regional ones. But the ones in the U.S. were a ton of fun. So I would recommend. I always welcome franchises getting more stuff. Oh my. How many? So we're getting like 24 a batch, and then we're getting double. So that's like 48 a batch. So how many runs is that to get this done? Because we're going to be running up around time here. Like we got, what was it now? Like 3 hours left. Like we're getting tight. All right. Oh, we got one done, so that's nice. Okay, so that's what we need 1,000, and that's like 7. So so it's 1,000 minus 751. Stupid calculator. You know, I could probably just do this in my head, but it's getting late. And yeah, so how many runs is that? 6 more runs. We need 6 more runs. Yep. Oh, somebody in the chat literally just said it as I finished calculating it. Nice timing. Yeah, 6 more runs. I mean, we got enough oil for that. We got enough time for that. We'll be good. Taihou will literally be like hating me though by then. What is her she's a stranger. I know I can't. I just want to know what her affinity is. Okay, whatever. Alright, we got 6 more of these. Oh boy, everyone's gonna be unhappy with me. Was I making everyone unhappy? I thought it was just Taihou, but I guess I just made everyone unhappy with me. Oh, what have I done? Oh no, what have I done? Oh yeah, I did. I totally made them all very unhappy with me. Oh boy. That was bad. Are they all? Oh, okay, she's still in love with me. That's good. Oh boy. Signet doesn't love me anymore. Oh boy. Leander still loves me. Akagi never loved me in the first place. I never got her up to like good affinities. Adam Scott, welcome. Hey, ALM, how's it going? It's going good. It's good to see you. Good to have some new people around. We are just grinding Taihou-chan. We have about 6 more runs to go. I need to change up my formation because all these girls hate me now. I was being dumb. Actually, we can actually use Bismarck. Where's the Bismarck? Not that Bismarck, the new one. Where is the new one? I think she's at like 115, right? Oh, there she is. I literally just skipped right past her. Put her in the middle. And then we can just use anyone else of no consequence. We'll use like, I don't know, Ranger. Fine. What do we want in the front? I'm thinking, who do we want to level? I don't know. I really like this skin, by the way. This like Hai-Chen, however you pronounce that. That's a really cool skin. Oh, we can use the Germans, I guess. Who else are we gonna use? I don't know. We could use Cherubis. Then we'll have two. We'll have two Succum. Let's use Cherubis because we'll have two Succums. I think this is definitely going to die really quick, but we have. You know, I know Gary's cool over here and all. It's like a little Hydra Dragon over here. I really like him, but man, this is a sick dragon too. I don't know. Both of these stands are in the leagues of their own. They're really cool. All right, 6 more of these. How many supplies we got? We got plenty of supplies. We got like 31,000, and we've already bought like stuff. The funny part is I didn't even need to buy the U557, but it's like fine. I probably would have needed to eventually, but I could have bought the cheaper crystals instead. Alright, I was told that I need to do the auto clearing mode, yes. Auto search, yes. Not auto. Oh, I need to do the fast forward. Where's my fast forward? It's gonna be in settings. Options. Above the go button in the battle screen. Oh, okay. You think I would know this by now. I've done it. Oh, I see it. There we go. Alright, let's fast forward. Let's use we want the oil. We have the rolls. We're all good. Alright, we're in good shape. This won't speed up very much because we're still, like, dying to, we're still super dying to dock space, but it will help us speed up a little bit, at least running around. All right, what are the chances this actually fleet just dies? I guess we have subs. We can actually just call subs if it's going to be a problem. Rip my oil. No, I'm really happy they added it. It's a great feature. Fast forward is fantastic. The funny part to me is like, yeah, the way they added it is great, but it's just kind of funny to me because it's like, why would you not want to fast forward? Like, because fast forward doesn't like skip anything; it just moves your guy faster. Like, it's just gonna move. Like, watch how fast Bismarck moves. Look at, like, why wouldn't you want to move that fast? You want to wait for it to do like tick, tick, tick. Like, no, I just want to, like, I'm gonna click where I want to go and then just take me there. I don't know. Like, I could argue. Oh, oh, rip. That's awkward. I guess we'll do this girl. Auto's actually the fleet that I'm using. How geared are they? They're not geared at all. They're not geared at all. Also, who else is streaming? Is Tessa or Fallen streaming tonight? Tesla is not, but Fallen's is, and Chemo is. Interesting. Also, I just saw that Tessa hit 2,000. That's very exciting for her. I feel like she's been going real hard. So it's good to see. It's good to see that being rewarded. Oh, you poor abusive admiral. Oh yes. Oh yes. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that mood down good and low. She makes me grind for like hours to get her, we're gonna make her mood bad. It's the Amagi-chan special. Yes, exactly. Definitely. Leave it to the last day. Ruin the girls. Oh boy. You know, I totally didn't mean to ruin Hornet 2. That was totally not meant to happen. But Taihou-chan I don't care about. She's probably getting retired as soon as I acquire her. Or one of the littles is probably somebody's getting retired tonight. Because we have one dock space. So I don't yeah. Somebody's gonna get retired tonight. And it's not gonna be a real ship. It's gonna be one of those fake ones. I wish it wouldn't ask me every time. I get that you want to be asked, like, hey, do you want to, like, make their mood bad? Be like, yeah, you definitely don't want to do that accidentally, so asking you is good. But do you have to ask me every time? Like, I already told you yes. For the 13th time, I don't care about Taihou-chan's mood. Alright, so who in chat has actually, like, finished this event? Are we all done? Everyone in chat, are you guys all done with this event? Breezy's done. You caught up on all events? That's good. You finished a while ago. Well, way to rub it in. Way to rub it in over there. Snap Monk got what he wanted. Well, that's good. Good to see. You know, if the event would have ended today, I would have not been like super sad. But I do want the Taihou-chan because I don't know. At some point, I might want to get 100% collection. It's not like on the top of my list, but I'm trying to get those fleet tech every once in a while, and moving towards that would be good. So, at some point, it would be good to do that. Ow. I have like a, I don't know. That hurt. Sorry. Ooh, another first time chatter. Those are always, I love seeing that little box. Cohen Guy at EN. I don't know. I don't know where the spaces are in your name, so I could be totally off base with where you're trying to go with your name. But anyway, already finished the event. That's good to see. I keep trying to pick Auto because that's who I actually want to enhance, but I also put her in the field. So Taihou. All right, so my question for the gambling: should we gamble? Should we do a gamble, guys? Would you guys like to bet? You guys are gacha addicts. Would you like to bet? Give me a poi in the chat if you'd like to bet. Ah, there it is. You spelled poi wrong, though. It's not with a Y. You intentionally spelled it wrong? Why would you do that? Oh boy, now everyone's spelling it wrong. Hey, someone spelled it right. There we go. Spelling's not lost. Okay. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Apparently we don't have a lot of gamblers in chat tonight. Now I'm curious what you were trying to type, Breezy. I haven't seen a Richmond in a while. I feel like Richmond is like the like creme de la crop of the commons. Like she seems so rare. I mean, none of the commons are good. I mean, I guess you could argue that like some of them with retrofits become usable, but anyway. Nothing special. Now it's a secret. Now it is special. Oh my. Already yawning. Becoming a lightweight over here. I'm like not even 2 hours in. All commons should have a retrofit. I agree. I mean, well, now I'm gonna walk that back. All commons should have a retrofit. Not if they never retrofitted historically. No. But almost every ship that like survived any notable amount of time pretty much got a retrofit at some point. So most of them, if not all of them, did get a retrofit historically, but I just want to put the caveat. If they didn't get a retrofit historically, they shouldn't get a retrofit in game. But yeah, close enough. I keep clicking auto. I'm not meaning to click that. It's annoying. Well, okay, well, I'm off to bed. Night-night. Good night, Mijin. Thanks for stopping by. Alrighty. So what does chat think that Taihou's what does chat think about Taihou-chan's mood? What do we think Taihou-chan's mood is gonna be by the end of this by the end of all this, by the end of the night? Where do we think we're gonna be in Taihou-chan's mood? I think it's gonna be pretty low, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be okay. Oh, an Achilles. Interesting. Also, I just realized that Twitch totally just played like an auto ad. So I don't know. Anyone who's watching without this without, hold on, I'm gonna wait 13 more seconds before I say anything. Alright, there we go. Welcome back, everybody. So I just realized that Twitch actually played an auto ad, and I did not know that was playing, so most of you probably did not hear me, unless you are subbed. So, apologies for that. I didn't even know. I don't know. Twitch has been like, I think they do it every like 18 minutes or something like that. They just like play one automatically. They were like, you know, our streamers aren't clicking that ad button enough because 10 cents isn't enough incentive for them to make their fans watch a 30-second ad. But yeah, anyway. Oh wow, I didn't even notice. Is that Regensburg like jumping? Is that just part of her chibi animation, or is that like her victory? I don't know. We'll watch another battle here and find out in a second. It could have just been her regular chibi animation, and it just lined up perfectly with the victory animation. But it just, I don't know, it timed out so well that it could have been the other. Victory pose. She just flew away. Oh, thank you, Fenlast. Also, welcome to being a first-time chatter. I saw you also just followed, so that's exciting. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, it is the flyaway pose. That's cool. I like that. It did look like it was it just like queued up way too well for it to not be the victory pose. But it's cool. They almost put more work into that chibi. They put a lot of work into that chibi. Oh, it's what did we pull? Oh, a Juno. Yeah, that's right. We did pull a Juno. Have we done two? Two of the 6? I wasn't keeping count. We definitely didn't do 6 of the 6, so we gotta do another. At least another. Probably another. What the heck? Sorry, you just hear me grunting, but I'm like... I have this thing that is like causing me pain over here, and I'm just trying to like, I don't know, get rid of it, and it's just not, so. Sorry, I apologize. Being a really bad host tonight. Alright, how many more we got left? Well, we got another heart, so that's good. We're on to our last heart. Which, you know, so 4 more. Okay. Do we think we'll be streaming for another hour? You know, probably. Honestly, how tonight's going, probably we will. Where are we at supplies-wise? 31. Hey, does anyone know... I'm pretty sure... Does anyone know if I get more points if I do the hard mode? Cool. Am I the only one in the Australian category tonight? Australian Twitch. I'm hoping. Usually there's somebody. Oh, there's other people. Oh, Fallen's still going. CarrierCon's streaming right now too. Ooh. Oh, Ari's also streaming. Everybody's streaming. It's a big night tonight. Goosong's streaming. Yeah, we got a full set of Australian streamers over there. Yeah, all good. Good to see we're still alive in this category. We still got some life in this category over here. I don't know. I feel like Australian was never a huge Twitch. I think it was always bigger on YouTube, like a lot bigger on YouTube. But some games are bigger on Twitch, which is interesting. Like they're primarily Twitch, and then they just have like clips on YouTube. Well, now I want to go check out the CarrierCon thing because they have some announcement. I think. What's the title of their stream? Big announcement. That's what it is. Maybe I should go over and say hi. Is anyone in here watching 2 streams at the same time? Being an ultimate Giga Chad, 2 at once. I'll take that as a no. I'm surprised there wasn't at least one. Yeah, exactly. Crickets. I'll take that. Crickets is like a no. Not a single person is dual streaming. Okay. That was weird. that was really goofy. I feel like that was like chat just went completely dead silent. They're like, nope. He's getting that time where it's like, I feel like a lot of the Americans will have to be getting to go to bed soon. So what other games we playing tonight? For people who are done with their dailies and just hanging out. What other games we playing tonight? Or are we only just playing Azure Lane? Oh, you're doing OpSci. Yeah, OpSci is always a grind. I feel like... Yeah, OpSci almost feels like a never-ending grind. It quite literally is, because every month it just resets. But yeah, you're playing Frostpunk. Ah, interesting. I assume you're playing the video game. I recently got the chance to play, I believe, the board game. I've never played the video game of Frostpunk. But I recently got the chance to play the board game, which was a very interesting experience, nonetheless. But yeah, I think it was Frostpunk. I'm like 99% sure it was Frostpunk. Guess I could go look that up. Just done a hard run. Give me 16 Taihou points not using her. Okay, and Taihou not using her, I think it gets doubled. So what am I? So I'm getting 48, but I'm also running the oil books. So realistically, that's 24. And then if I'm running her, it's like that would be, I think, double too. So that would be 12. So is that a 30% boost or whatever? So I think that would give a 30 or 33% boost, 12 to 16. Yeah, like a 33% boost. Interesting. Okay, because I know like regular hard modes don't count. I just wasn't sure if there was any benefit for running the hard modes in the event. Maybe I should have been running those all along. I would have probably had to do what? And definitely at least 2 less runs tonight. Whatever. I mean, to be fair, we needed to get some affinity grinded up anyway, so it's not the end of the world, and we had the extra oil to spare. And also it's easier to level up these like lower level units when you're not fighting harder enemies, but is 64 using Taihou and the boost tickets, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. It'd be, 16, 30. Yeah, that's how math would work. Math is good. 64. So that's a lot better than 48. That'll save you a lot of runs. Okay, so that's kind of the one thing I got to say about the Bismarck like black hole thing is it doesn't really affect, like, I don't know. It's not like the best suck. I haven't tested it in PvP at all though, so but it doesn't seem to do very much when I'm testing it here. I'm not saying that she's not good. She's definitely good. Maybe we should run a hard mode, shall we? I assume you're talking about H6 or whatever. Do it. Honestly, at this point, I don't think it'll actually save me any runs, because, I mean, how many runs do I have left to do? Oh, there's a Jade. I don't need Jades. Jades can get up on out of here. I don't particularly need any Jades. You know, it's gonna pain me when I have to retire these two. Like, both of these are gonna have to get retired. And it's like, I just pulled way too many Bismarcks. Like, Bismarck just kept coming all the time. Just way too many. Alright, how many do I need? I need, it's this one. Yeah, so I'm still... No, actually, maybe this would cut me down one. Would this cut me down one? Would I lose? Would I have to do one less run? I think it is. Yeah, it is. I only have to do 2 runs if I do the hard mode. Yeah, we're gonna do that then. But we do need to actually have. We do need to actually have Taihou come in here somehow. So we're gonna need to make this like actually really good. I don't know. Bismarck's like fine. We can do Bismarck. Odin's probably good enough. Taihou gets to go in. I just hope she doesn't die. Is there any way that we could get her to like heal? Is there any way we could... I guess we could run, like, Graf Zeppelin. Oh, no, that only works for Ironblood, though. Alright, let's put our brains together. What can we do to, like, get this victory? Heavy cruiser-wise, I don't know, we could run, like, Drake. Because, like, Anchorage and... none of these will... I mean, this will actually help. Yeah, let's run Cheshire, actually. And then DD-wise... Do we have anything that would give heals? I guess we could give, like... Let's see... Which is the one that I'm thinking of that's going to heal? I'm off my game today. It's not Pompeo. It's one of these heals, and I don't remember which one it is. It's not Potter. I guess it doesn't. I would prefer to have a heal sitting here. There's a destroyer that heals, and I don't remember which one it is. Frustrating. Alright, I mean, I guess we could just use Poi. Because power, I guess. And then, is there anything else? I guess. I love this O skin for Harvin. It is so cool. You know what? I just love it so much, we're going to use it. I just want to use it now. Alright, yeah, actually, that's just the best to do that. Maybe we shouldn't run Odin, though. Maybe we should run something different. I don't know. Odin's probably good enough. I don't even know. Is Odin, Odin's not even at 200, I don't think. Oh, she is at 200. Never mind. Yeah, let's switch out Odin then for something better. I don't actually have that many 125 Iron Bloods. That's actually kind of funny. I could run Royal Oak, which is just kind of ironic. It's not going to actually do... We'll just run FDG. Simple, easy. It'll protect Taihou a little bit. And I don't know. This is going to be rolls for everybody. And we don't need to auto call subs. That's just a waste of oil. So I think we're good. All right, we'll see if this fleet does it. I should have actually put a repair toolkits on Taihou. I think that would have. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it just runs. Any more time, and it would just like we could have done the other run in time. You know, as much as I love this O skin, though, she doesn't do her little twirly things that I see. I love Harbin. I love Harbin's little twirly umbrella. It's so cool. But I also love her oath dress, so it's a struggle. How many skins are Harbin? I wonder how many. Harbin has 3 skins, right? She's got the swimsuit one, and she's got the oath skin and the default skin, right? It's just those 3. I'm not missing one, am I? She's so new. She can't have more. All right, let's do a poll. Which Harbin skin is your favorite? We have default skin, oath skin, swimsuit skin. Come on. Swimsuit skin. Let's do it. Let's see who's what you guys think. I think I would have to vote for the swimsuit here, or for the oath here, sorry. But there is something to be said for the default chibi that twirls the umbrella. I really think that's cool. And I wouldn't surprise me if some people voted for swimsuit. I feel like it's not my favorite, but you know, just because it ain't my cup of tea doesn't mean it's isn't someone else's. Oskin seems to be winning pretty definitively, 86% of the votes. So I think that's gonna stick. All right. Yeah, Oath ended up winning. Does not surprise me too much. Ended up winning though because they had some channel point users. I forget I have that turned on here on Twitch. I thought that it'd be funny. You can literally buy votes with points, but maybe not the most democratic options. Also, the funny part is like these points are worthless. They're just arbitrary. I guess they're dedication points. They're attention span points. They're like, so I guess that's chill. Also, this VOD should be going up on YouTube shortly because I don't think there's any exclusivity issue anymore. I think they changed that. I gotta check when it actually phases out because they're actually going to be phasing out the exclusivity for VODs. I think it's only exclusivity during the live, which is so much better. And that one at least makes some sense. To not being able to put VODs on YouTube afterward is just always silly in my mind. Wait a second. Did I enhance up? Did I complete auto? Is auto like completely enhanced? Did I totally just forget that I completely enhanced auto? It's actually hilarious if that's actually what happened. Alright, we are under T-minus 3 hours until we have reset. Until challenge mode comes back, baby. I'm actually kind of excited to see what they did with challenge mode. We'll see. So I actually thought the mini games for the island were really cool, by the way. And then it was like, you finished so early. Like, you got your buffs, which I'm okay with getting the buffs on. I think it was day 2. You got all the buffs on day 2 if you like maxed out playing. But I feel like the shop was just so little that you like finished it so quick, so it's like, oh, I have no incentive to go back to the shop because quite literally like I can get 100 coins. Like I have 120,000 coins by spending. I could go get 100 more. Like it's pointless. So what was the previous challenge mode? Fun fact, I am going to 100%. I actually have footage of the previous challenge mode. I'm gonna make like a little funny joke video showing what the previous challenge mode was. So you should be on the lookout for that, and you'll get to see. But basically, you would basically just fight a bunch of different bosses with the same fleet, and it wouldn't be able to heal in between, and you would just go one after the other. And then if you were able to beat the bosses, you would get a frame. You would get the frame for the season, which these are all the frames. So this is season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then they canceled it after the 11th season back in April of 2022. So it's been gone for over a year, and then it comes back tomorrow. Yep, I got every single one. Actually, I have every single frame except this one because I didn't leave to come back. But I have every other single frame that's possible in the game. Even the return one, which I typically don't have the return one. Where's the... Oh, this one. This one only lasts for like 30 days. It will be gone in like 28 days. But for now, I actually have this one. So I can say I have all of them except this one. And this one you can't ever get every frame, because if you get this one, you can't get this one. Those are like mutually exclusive, so you can't get every frame in the game. Okay. All right. I didn't actually finish any maps, so. Yes, we did get them all. We put in some effort for that. I'm actually really nervous. I'm like, because towards the end of them, they got a little bit easy, because they didn't keep the seasons updated. The seasons were kind of like the same power level, but over the years, that power level just got power crept by the characters. So like season 11 was like super easy, like not very hard. So I think they removed it just because it was kind of stale and easy. So when it comes back, I'm a little bit nervous that it's gonna be really hard, and I'll be like, oh no, I can't do. I mean, I'll be able to do it. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to do it. Like, there's no way it's more hard than EX modes, right? There's no way it's harder than EX modes, and I've done like every EX mode basically in the last couple of years. So, right? I don't know. I knock on wood, man. I mean, like, I'm like, what do I know? I could totally get screwed. I'm gonna eat crap. All right, we need one more of these, and then we're good. And then we would have done this with literally one dock space. We should have some gambling. Let's see. What's our gamble? Somebody with math will be able to do this, but I really just want I really just want people to do the let's do it. Start a prediction. All right, the prediction will be, what will Taihou-chan's affinity be at the end? Oh, I'm one character over. We'll just do, what will it be? You guys will know it'll be at the end. So it's gonna be, let's see. We'll go greater than or equal to 30? No, we'll do 25. Greater than or equal to 25 or less than 25. And the submission period, we'll do like 2 minutes. All right, let's do it. Time to gamble, you gambling addicts. What will the affinity of Taihou-chan be when we're done grinding? Will it be greater than 25 or less than 25? To give you context, you start at 50, and then you obviously lose it every time I click the button. So. What was my last stream on Twitch? Why don't we go look it up? What was it? Last time I streamed on YouTube was on May 27th. Last time I streamed on Twitch was January 11th. It's been a good while over there. And I also did it on January 5th and then December 8th and November 4th and October 29th. Okay. Good to get back in the game. All right. What is it now? Well, if I told you what the affinity was now, that would kind of defeat the purpose now, wouldn't it? You're supposed to be guessing what it is. In theory, you could know the math. Maybe, potentially. You never know for sure, but you could get pretty close on the math because you don't know what I started. You don't know what Taihou's mood started with, but you could know if you were paying attention when her mood went to negative or went to bad or red, and then you would be able to calculate, in theory, how much affinity there was taken away. To be completely fair, I have no idea. To be fair, I have not. I have no idea either. So, did no one bet? Oh no. Everyone, 100% of people bet less than 25. Well, that's no fun. You guys are just gonna get all of your points back. Yeah, you guys are a pessimistic bunch. No one voted the other way around, which is not great because you're guaranteed to get just your money back because no one bet against you. Well, that sucks. I want to run that again. Someone has to vote yes. Should I lower it to 20? Do I have to lower it so people will vote that it will be higher? Was 25 too high? All right. You go to the other side. All right. I can't believe that all of you voted there. All right, we're going to choose the outcome. We're just going to choose less than 25 because you guys will just all get your stuff back. And then we'll just run it again. We'll literally just run the prediction again. And you guys have to pick separate sides. You don't have to, but it doesn't work if 100% of you all pick the same dang side. I've never had that happen before, where everyone picks the same side. I'm getting confused because there's two of them that are identical now, but all right, now it's 120, 120. All right, and now you guys can vote for whatever you want, but now that at least there is some skin in the game. Somebody will be losing something. Thank you, Drankolich. Faux show. Yeah, no problem. What's the Twitch partner requirements? I feel like at one point I was there and I applied and they said no, and then they were like, you aren't planning on streaming like 3 times a week, and I was like, no, but I don't even know if I'm still there, because I don't, like, even if I were to say like tomorrow, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start streaming 3 times a week, I'm sure they need to have a track record of that, so I'd probably have to do it like for like a couple months. But I'm just curious, like, would my numbers even do that? Because my numbers here have been a lot lower than they were. Have I been doing Twitch for 2 years? I guess I have. Twitch has been really an on and off sort of thing. But we're gonna have a schedule for anyone who's around here. We're gonna have like a weekly schedule for the summer, so like there can be some consistency and y'all can show up. 50 followers, 7 unique broadcasts over 30 days. Really? Are you sure that's not affiliate? That seems really low. I'm almost confident that you must be like using affiliate, because like 7 unique broadcasts over 30 days is way too low. Because I remember them being like, you need like 3 broadcasts a week min. And I was like, 3 broadcasts a week? Okay. I guess you'd never want me to make a YouTube video or play any game outside of streaming. Or do any chores. Or live alone. I guess not live alone, but like, do anything. 25-hour broadcast, 30 days, 12 unique broadcasts in 30 days. 75 concurrent. Yeah, well, we're not at 75 concurrent today, so that didn't happen. And I don't think I was at 75 concurrent when I was streaming in January either. But there were days. There was a time when hitting 75 concurrent was not very difficult. Back in the golden days. Back before I became a scuffed streamer. All right, we're on our last run. I think this is our last run before we get Taihou. No, last one or second to last? I didn't check. Oh, that is the last one. All right, we got our collection back. Let's go, baby. All right. Let's do it. We did it. Grats. Thank you. So our prediction is over or under 25. We got two gamblers. Draco courageously picked over 25. Watch that be right. Watch it be the win. I have no idea. I didn't do the math. But now that we have the Taihou-chan, did I even lock her? I don't know if I locked her. Oh, I did. Okay, let's see. Let's see how happy she is. Oh boy. She's a disappoint. Wait, what is her disappoint line? What? Do these big-boobed women distract you, my commander? Hee hee. When I grow up, I'm gonna be the center of your world. I'll never let you ogle over any other girl again. But what's the disappoint? The disappoint is my love still not enough? That's fine. Oh my gosh, it's so quick. I've always got to express much, much more. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. I'm so slow at reading, apparently. That's fine. I've always got to... Oh my gosh. Is my love not enough? That's fine. I always have to express my love much, much more love. Oh my... All right, whatever. She's disappointed. What is it? It is 30. Wow. So when I said greater than or less than 30, I was right on the money. I actually thought it was somewhere around there, and then I was like, we'll do 25. So anyway, Draco, you ended up getting coerced into just winning. It's greater than 25. You've never seen a disappoint icon. Well, welcome to when meta plays with the little ships. Where's my other little ships? Basically, when I play with the little ships, I don't really care about their affinity. Where is the other one? Where are my little ships? What are we sorted by? I don't even know. Enhanceable? Is that what we're sorted by? Here it is. We're at three affinity. Let's go. 3 affinity. That's a good one. But yeah, she only got to 30. So Taihou is better for me. Also, I should probably give you your points. That would be good. Oh, I did give you your points. Okay. Oh, it didn't end. Oh, that's funny. All right, well. That's hilarious. Well, we gotta wait a second, and then I can give you my points. All right, but we got Taihou, so that should be helpful, at least to... at least towards our collection rate. What is our collection rate at the moment? 95. I'm basically just missing these retrofits. I'm missing a bunch of retrofits that I need to figure out. All right, let's go buy some stuff from the event. Shall we? Let's do that. All right, and now that the points are done, I can actually... All right, cool. That's done. Supplies. Okay, so we got 32,000 points. One thing we want to do is to make sure that we can get a max limit break U556. We can't actually enhance U556, so we have to actually... Alright, where is that girl? There she is. We need crystals for you. How many crystals do we have? Is this the crystal? Where do I put crystals in? I know how to put crystals in normal. Okay, so I have 1 crystal. How many more crystals do I need? I would need 3 more crystals, right? If I ever wanted to, like... Well, I'm not going to, but, like, if I ever wanted to, I need 3 more crystals. Is that right? Yeah, that's how the math works. It shows you how much I love metas here. Alright, so we have 3 crystals. Let's solve that problem. Let's go buy 3 crystals. And then after that, we're kind of home free. So 1, 2, 3. That should get us there. So we have plenty of crystals. We don't have to get the other one. These are awesome, so we're going to buy all of those. And then we're still at like 20,000. These are good. We're going to need a bunch of those in the future. And then everything else is just kind of free real estate. I mean, I'd like to actually... 11,000. This is because this is 15,000 to max out, I think. These are like cheap. This is like 5,000. I've actually not needed these too much lately. Been kind of lucky. These I've actually needed a lot lately. So let's actually buy those. They're actually really cheap too. I still have 149 of those, so I probably don't need those. I don't know. How much do I think I need these? Like, PR5 Fate Sim is coming at some point. I'm going to need them for Harbin. I'm going to definitely need them for Harbin. I'm going to need these for Plymouth. I don't know. I already have 250, and that doesn't even include what I've already pulled on Harbin. So I'm not really too concerned. And there's only 3 PRs. I guess they could be used for other stuff, but, like, I'm pretty much done with almost all the other PRs, so that's not a huge, like, incentive to get these. I guess it can't really hurt other than I'm losing out on these. I've had most of the augment modules that I need, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, I think that's probably the right play. Just take 20 of these, call it a day. Yeah, it'd be nice if we did 25, but we're not buying out this event. Shop. We knew that coming into today. There's just not enough time. Oh, I didn't even do my hard modes for the day. What a slacker. What a slacker. Alright. Alright. So we've effectively got Taihou, which is kind of the goal for today. We've effectively finished what we needed to in the event, and we could grind a little bit more, but for the most part we've done what we kind of set out to get accomplished there. So that's exciting. The only thing left on our to-do list, as you can see, is to buy skins. You guys excited? We excited to buy some skins? Amagi is still your secretary. Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, boy? So we have some skins. We have 2 particular skins that are in this skin. I don't need this Laffy skin, or the Illustrious skin, or the Heinrich skin, or the Chappie skin. I don't like any of those. This skin's actually not bad, but like Ainami has better skins. This skin is just... that skin is just something else. You say loyalty is pretty strong, but I do like Aquila a little bit too much. This skin is too busted. I don't know. If this ship girl was actually half good, I might do it. But I'm never going to use this girl once she gets to 120. Like, she's going to hit 120 and never be used again. But this is such a good LTD, and I super recommend it. You have 2 hours left to buy it if you're looking at it. This was another one where it's like, I don't know. This is I totally prefer her like O skin over this, like, but those cheeks be clapping, and you can do some smacking as well. Tessa was doing some smacking. But yeah, this is another 2 hour one. I don't like Taihou, so this is a pretty easy pass for me. But this one's adorable. I love the way they did her hair. Like, that hair animation is so cool. I don't know. I've been told that there's some like really lewd parts of this skin, so I'm a little bit nervous of it. But I kind of really do actually like it. And then that's she's a bit much with how she shimmies across the orca. Oh boy. Maybe I shouldn't get that skin. Jade has a good skin too. Is this Royal? Oh, that's How. I thought this was gonna be Royal Oak or whatever. I do not like this skin. This Royal Fortune skin is actively like, I do not like it. Like, I actively hate it. Which is funny because I think Royal Fortune is a really cool character. Hate that skin though. This one's also not good. I don't like this one. Sorry, like, these two skins are just not... They're also dynamics, not LTDs, but I just don't like them. Her bra is on the water. Oh boy. All right, well, let's do a vote then. Let's do some polls. New poll. Which skin should I buy first? We got Amagi, or we got Anchorage. We're gonna take off those additional votes, cause why not? We'll see what y'all say. I don't know. Here's the thing, though. I don't love this Amagi skin. I love the chibi, by the way. This chibi, A+. This skin, not A+. But that's just my opinion. I just don't think this skin is an A+ skin. It's like all right. But I don't like the legs. I think the bosom is meh. I think the floof is kind of static. I think the face is done really well. I think the chibi is really cool. I don't think they're... I actually, Tessa played around with this skin for me. So there's, I know a lot of the Easter eggs on this one. I don't know. For an 1100 L2D, I don't know. But chat, likes the thing. They like the thing, so we should probably purchase this. Shall we? I suppose we shall. All right. Well then. By one vote, Amagi was chosen. The Manju, though, gets completely suffocated there. We're going to use the skin. So now, instead of the swimsuit, we'll use the skin. So, I know this Easter egg, we got a little cake back there. Well, how does she summon the... I forget how she summons the one Manj. Oh my gosh. she summons that one Manju and just makes him like, she like slices him in half basically, or maybe not totally in half, but like, I don't know. I forget how she summons the Manju. It's one of the clicks. But I'm happy to have her chibi back. What does it look like dock-wise? What does it look like when she's in the dock? Oh, she looks here. Oh, interesting. I don't know. I'm almost like still preferring potentially her base skin. This skin is so good. But this chibi is definitely my favorite. So I think this one gets the win. Just the fan is so cute. The chibi is my favorite. So I'm not gonna regret that, at least. You know what? Maybe we'll just buy the Anchorage one too. Maybe we'll just buy the Anchorage one. Oh, I need like an extra 80. I need an extra 80. Time to go to mail. Time to go to the mail. The Anchorage, I just use Anchorage so much. I feel like I should just do it. There's 200 extra. You guys get the benefit. My comeback is literally, I'm gonna buy 2 skins on stream for you guys. That like does not happen very often. I'm not a skin guy. All right. It's good. It's an expensive day. It's gonna be like, it's almost 2,400 cubes. 2,360. I think it's 2,360 cubes today, or not cubes, gems today. 2,360 gems today. That's an expensive day. All right, we did it. We got the orca. Oh my gosh. Hooray. Oh yes. There, teacher. Is Anchorage doing it right? Is Anchorage swimming? Thank goodness. Falling into the water would be bad, right? She's a boat. She floats. All right, we have 2 skins in here. Oh, we didn't even use any of the rentals. We should have used the rentals first. What rentals are there? I guess we could have rented this skin again. We could also rent the New Jersey skin. Maybe I will rent the New Jersey skin. How long do I have it? I think they're going to go away after update too. So maybe I will rent it, because if I rent it now, it will still stay for like 2 days. All right. This skin I haven't really played around with too much. I love the hair. The hair animation is done so well. Her idol's not too bad. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. That's the animation that I think people were talking about. Oh, she has her ring. Look at that. That's cool. She has her ring. I think Amagi has her ring too. I think they all have their ring. Let's check. So she has her ring there. And then, let's see. She has her ring here, I think. Yes, she has her ring as well. I don't think I gave Yorktown a ring. I don't think Yorktown has a ring. But I'm pretty sure she would if I actually gave her a ring. Yeah, she don't have a ring yet. If I were to give her a ring, though... actually, yeah, she has naming rights. So if anyone wants to buy her naming rights, we can give her a ring. Just DM me in Discord. Or anyone else. It doesn't have to be Yorktown. You can pick literally anyone else who's not oathed. So those are all the oaths I have. Anyone else not oathed is fair game. And she's obviously just there for the points. Amagi, where's your ring? Where's your ring? Does she not have her ring on? I can't really tell. Oh, she has it. It's just so hard because of the band. There's a band there, and the band almost is like more visible than the ring. But she has the ring right there. Yeah. Okay, so she has the ring. That's cool. So we have the ring on the L2D. I like that. Speaking of ring packs, if you haven't bought ring packs, you probably should buy ring packs. I just bought 2 skins, so barring some like magical donation, we will not be buying any ring packs today because 2,300 gems is a good chunk, so we're not going to be doing that. But the nice part is we actually upgraded Anchorage's, and this part I really like, because I really didn't like Anchorage's default, so I like the fact that now we have a new set, and that's great, because now will come PvP time. Oh, I think it's Anchorage's return to port. That's more gratuitous. Oh my gosh. But now we have skin, 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 skin. So the only one that doesn't have a skin is Musashi. And I don't like the skin they had. Also, like, who doesn't like dancing Musashi Ghost? Like, dancing Ghosty is awesome. So I don't even object to her base skin. And it's dynamic. So, yeah, all of these... Now we have, like, a pretty set PvP team in terms of skins. But, yeah, we'll have to check out that return to port. We can go check out that return to port if we would like. Let's see. She is gonna be. Where is she? Oh, she's right there. I'm losing her now because she's got a new set. All right. Return to port is gonna be an archive details. Let's go find her. Dolphins. Let's turn on the L2D, and let's do some return to port. Normal touch. What the what just happened? That's hilarious. So the Manchu just bounces? It's just a... Okay. We've seen special touch. You guys all know what that is. But that's that one. It's the return to port that you were talking about. So let's see what that one is. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. This is actually pretty similar to the login screen, actually. How is that different than the login screen? Let's do it. Let's look at the login one. Is that any different? Of course, there's an ad. Oh, did they play an ad? Oh my gosh, Twitch is in the middle of an ad. That is too funny. Twitch really knowing when to throw up those ads, though. Actually, though. Oh, okay. So the login screen's actually just a little bit different. The login screen is like... It's kind of the same thing, just in different order. Yes, no? It's almost like the same set of clips, but they're placed in like a different order. Good thing I'm subscribed so I didn't have to see those ads. Yeah, Twitch is really playing hard with those auto ads. Right in the middle of the Anchorage stuff, they're like, oh, we got to play an ad here. They know exactly when to play them. I didn't even, I swear I did not like manually put those. Those were just auto played. It's too funny. Anyway, what we were talking about is the difference between the return to port and the login. For anyone who is watching not ad-free. The return to port is this one. So kind of similar. We got the bouncing. The bouncing is first. And then we get to kind of the front. So it's in and then it's water. So it's kind of like shorter. But if we go to the login, it's a little bit longer. But it's like the same scenes. Like, so it starts in the front. And then it moves. And then it moves back. It's the same clip. That is literally the same clip. Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure that's the same clip. Okay, also, we're done with that. I think the only other thing is hidden. So obviously the hidden stuff for like Shinano is you can move her skirt. And there's a couple other hidden things that you can do, like with her tails and all that stuff. But she has that. I forget what the hidden thing was for. What was the hidden thing for Yorktown? I don't remember what the hidden thing for Yorktown was. Amagi is, you have that little cheesecake back there. All good. I don't think there was anything hidden with the clothes, though. And then, what is Anchorage's hidden? Can we, like, tear anything? Rip anything? Oh, okay. That's one of the hiddens. You can do this. Oh, wow. That squeeze, though. That plump squeeze. What else can we do? Is there anything else? Is that the hidden? The nuzzle's cute. Nuzzle's cute. All right, so there's that hidden. Oh, that's a hidden. So that's a hidden. That is a crack. That's just straight crack. Okay. Like, yep. That's just okay. That's a thing. All right. Cool. We learned things today. Mortison. Mortison over here with his listing only. The stocking is just as strangled. The blood circulation from her thigh. Grinding on the last day. Yeah, we were grinding on the last day. We're just playing around with Anchorage's skin. We bought the Anchorage skin and the Amagi skin today. Getting those write-offs. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. I think so. We did everything on the to-do list, right? Stream goal. Oh, that's not it. We wanted to-do list. Buy skins. We did that. Complete event. We did that. We got Taihou-chan. We did that. So our to-do list is basically done. Cool. Wonderful. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I could switch over to Blue Archive. We got some dailies to do over there. I'm not sure if we particularly care. I mean, but before I think that's probably it. I mean, it's getting kind of late, so I think that I'm probably gonna call it soon. Before I leave, though, I do want to let you guys know, if you guys don't already know, or if you're just new, I typically have been sparsely streaming on Twitch, but we have a summer schedule. So starting not this week, but next week, we're going to try and be doing one stream a week. We're just going to try and ramp up. We'll have, consistency. Right now, I'm shooting for Fridays. I'm shooting for, middle of the day UTC, maybe, or maybe a little bit later. What did I put on the schedule? I actually wrote the schedule somewhere. Hold on. I got to go to my own schedule. I will definitely change it or update it when it's like confirmed, but let's see. How do I get to the schedule? It's really bad when I wrote the schedule and I can't even find the schedule. Yes, we're finally going to only for the summer, and then the fall. The fall is a different story. We haven't figured out where the fall is, but we should have a schedule. I think while I'm live, I can actually look at the schedule, which is super dumb. Actually, maybe there's another way to do it. I actually linked it in the on my YouTube channel. Let's see if I can pull the schedule. Ah, here it is. I found it. I should probably actually link this in my own chat in case none of you can find it either. There it is, in case you guys want it. Yes, so I have scheduled, not this Friday, the following Friday, we're going to be having summer gaming schedules, which are going to be 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. UTC, which is around noon Eastern or 9 a.m. Pacific. Hopefully that will get people in Europe enough time, to be on Friday night and People in Asia, I'm sorry, that's, you know, we'll probably be able to figure out some other stuff for people in Asia. I typically have more friendly times for people in Asia than I do in Europe, so I guess, you know, there's always one time zone has to take a loss, because you can't have all three. I guess, yeah, always. I mean, I guess you could technically do like super early morning, but I think that time period, like right around 4 p.m. Universal time, I'm going to be able to do fairly consistently. I'll be letting you guys know if anything changes, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And yeah, so that hopefully we'll have some consistency. Hopefully that will help for some just growth, or just for some fun things, and whatnot. And I'm looking forward to it. We'll be playing a lot of Azure Lane, but we could play other things as well. It won't be exclusively Azure Lane. Blue Archive is most definitely to be played, and we can play some other stuff. You guys can suggest some stuff as well, and whatnot. If you guys aren't in my Discord server, you guys should be. Actually, I don't remember the command. It's been a while. I have a bot that runs over here, but I don't remember. Yeah, there's the command. So you see there, I'm pretty sure that link doesn't work anymore. Starting like a few hours before the stream, I'm pretty sure that link, yeah, it's invalid. I just tested it. So that's lovely. If you are in my Discord server, so here's the thing. Here's the reason why it expired. So for the last 3 years, it's actually been 2 years and 10 months, if we want to be super exact. We have been tier 3 boosted on my Discord, which is actually pretty impressive, because back then it was 30 boosts to get tier 3, and then recently they've cut it to 14. So that's interesting. But we actually dropped to 13 today. Just one of the, we lost a few boosters during this last month. I honestly think it's due to people dropping Nitro, due to some of the stuff that Discord is doing lately. But that's neither here nor there. But if you do have a Discord Nitro and you want to boost the server, that would be great. We lost about 500 emotes and a bunch of other features, from high quality streaming to the vanity URL. So we just need technically one more. So if there's anyone who has a boost that they haven't done, or hasn't claimed like a free Nitro or something, that would be fantastic. If we could get that going. If not, that's fine. We can live without, but it would be super awesome. I know one of our really long-term boosters has fallen on some hard times, so he's had to drop, and that is perfectly okay. But if anyone else does have some Nitro out there that they can boost, that would be super appreciated. Otherwise, I will probably see you guys next week. I don't really plan on streaming anytime between now and next Friday. But yes, be on the lookout for the new video related to... we have a new video that's going to be related to challenge modes. I assume next Friday we are going to be doing a bunch of challenge mode stuff. I'm really excited for the new game mode. Maybe it's garbage, maybe it's not. I have no idea. We should be getting the data mine right about now, shouldn't we? Let's go see. Is anyone in the data mine? So I haven't heard anything about the data mine yet. Oh, there we go. Littorio's stuff is up. What else is up? In case you're wondering, Littorio's getting an augment module. So that's that. Who else is actually... I actually had a tweet about who else is getting it. I saw Littorio, Z46, Saratoga, Leo Petinaire, or whatever, however you pronounce that, like French destroyer that's garbage, and Mutski. So none of them super important. Saratoga is probably the only one that could potentially make the ship actually good. I mean, I guess Littorio, they could do so many things, but they probably won't make Latorio. So Latorio gives 35 firepower, 15 reload, first strike firepower, and it removes the requirement for her trip. She's going to get first strike firepower, so that's nice. And then she's going to remove the requirement for the triple 381. So if I remember, her skill requires her to have that really stupid Italian gun that's garbage. And that improves all... yeah, so it gives her the enhanced barrage, and it gives her an extra 10% chance to proc. So she goes from 65% chance, which is so low. Oh my gosh, power creep is real. It's going to go to 75%, which is still low. And it's going to go from a basic barrage to an enhanced barrage. The enhanced barrage is pretty significantly better. Latorio's still garbage, but, you know, whatever. You play Latorio, you're going to mandatory play that because no one wants to use a triple 381 millimeter ever. It's just a bad gun. So you'd only use it because Latorio needs it for her skill. So yeah. Oh, Breezy, you're willing to help with the nitro. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Datamine link is not up because it's not fully translated yet. But I will. Let me go check on the translated data miners over here. If I don't have a link, the short answer is I don't have a link yet, but I will be getting one shortly. Long is working on it because we literally. I'm pretty sure Long is working on it. Oh no, that's last week's. Oh yes, Datamine link is up. All right, I'm gonna have it. Let me go and pull it. Cool. Where is it? All right. If anyone is actually in leaks, I'm gonna put it in leaks. So get ready to be pinged. Let's see. I haven't even looked at the whole thing yet. You know what? I'm gonna look at it now. I can look at it on stream with you guys. Is there anyone in chat that's not in my Discord server already? If you are, then it should be pretty easy. Oh, look at this. I get to update my username. All right, let's see. I can update my username to Azure Lane Meta. Yeah, let's do it. Cool. I am a human. Yes, I am. Oh, apparently need to pick all the pandas. But being logged in on my account doesn't mean I'm human. Okay, whatever. Like, why would I... Discord sometimes. All right, I have my new username. Look at that. I don't have a discriminator anymore. We're becoming Twitter over here on Discord. Cool. That was actually hilarious. I came over to Discord to do the leaks thing, and then they were like, do you want a new username? And I'll be like, sure, I'll lose my discriminator. And in case anyone is wondering, my discriminator was 1555, which was perfectly fine. I had no problem with that discriminator. I feel like the rollout on that was so weird. They should have done that. They should have done that better. They just literally should have done that better. But now I have my unique name, and now no one else can steal the name. But I don't even think anyone was stealing the name anyway. But now if you try, you can't do it. Okay. That actually reminds me. I feel like... Oh, whatever. I got distracted because Discord was like, do you want this username? And everyone has been complaining about usernames. Breezy, you going to bed? Yeah, I should be getting to bed too. Okay, so I pinged everyone in leaks. If you don't know leaks, you can actually just type .iamleaks on my server, on my Discord server, and you will have access to them. It's just so that people like aren't spoiled if they don't want to be. It's an opt-in thing. I just think you should have to opt in. So if you do want to take a look at them, I'm gonna be looking at it. You know, honestly, I can just show you what they look like too on stream. There's like no reason not to. All right, there we go. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so Z46, we got 36 firepower, 220 HP, anti-air efficiency plus 30%, and takes 10% less aviation damage. So, I don't know, Z46 somehow becomes like an AA gun here. Increases AP shell damage by 25%. That's the original skill. If you equip with an AAP gun, plus 10% crit rate, and it has plus 15% armor or ammo modifier. Sorry about that. Ammo modifier against armor types, and the anti-air or all-out assault. Wow, barrage is enhanced. Okay. I mean, it's C46. That's actually not terrible. I mean, you were going to be putting AP gun on her anyway, so none of this changes anything that you're going to do with her. She's going to be a little bit more anti-air related. She's going to get some more fire power related DPS. Okay, great. Mutsuki. She gets a slash attack. She gets torpedo and reload. And then she increases her trigger from 60% to 70%. And she heals for 5% a random vanguard. And she reduces the load time of the current torps by 20 seconds? Is that correct? Because if that is, Mutsuki all of a sudden just got, like, really techie. Like, a heal, by the way, remember when I was saying that I was looking for, like, a destroyer heal, like, literally in this stream? Apparently Mutsuki's a destroyer heal now. I guess it happens at 20 seconds, and it's not guaranteed, so it's not good. That reduced 20 seconds of torp, that just means that you, like, you just fire another set of torps? That's so cool. The one thing I do want to know is, does that mean the next set of torps that's set to be fired, or is that her set of torps? Because if it's like, I can use that to, like, fire my next anchorage, that's cool. I actually really like that. But even if it's not, and it's just her torps, it's still, like, just a free torp thing. I don't know. Man, she's still garbage. It's still Mutsuki, but I feel like that could potentially be niche. All right, Saratoga, Aviation Reload. Those are the two we want. We get First Strike Aviation. That's actually good. So far, these are all really good. Like, this is better than any of the purple items, so already an upgrade. And then every battle when a ship launches her first airstrike, it increases. Yeah, that's what it is. That's just explaining the first strike. And then, sorry, the skill upgrade is it provides enhanced supporting fire with the heavy cruiser caliber guns. Oh, it just changes the barrage. Without the enhanced barrage numbers, it's hard to say if this is any good. But it looks really boring. It's really boring. It's like First Strike Aviation is literally copy paste from the purple. Aviation and Reload are just boring stats, and then they just enhance the barrage. And the CA gun, I mean, all of it is good, don't get me wrong, but it's just really boring. I wish they would have done something more fun, but whatever. Like Mutsuki. Mutsuki looks really fun. I like Mutskis. All right, so then we got the French torpedo, the French destroyer. It gives torpedoes and hit stat, and then she has a slash spread version, so same thing as Mutsuki. And then I don't even remember what her main skill is. The ship is so bad. This ship was like one of those garbage elite ships, like collection only from like a French event, well past power creep. Like, she's so bad. Starting at 80% of this ship's max HP, increases the ship's firepower and torp by 1 for every percent of max HP lost, up to 40. Now the max is 60. And then 15% boost to anti-air evasion, 70% chance to fire a torp barrage every 20 seconds. And then she loses the ability to, when she drops under, 30%, she gets the anti-air. So instead of like needing to drop under 30% to get 12%, she's just getting 15% permanently. And then she's also getting evasion. I don't know. So ship's still garbage, so it's doesn't matter. All right, Littorio. Yeah, so this is basically just removing the requirement for the triple. She gets the enhanced barrage all the time. She gets the 75% instead of 65%. She gets the first strike. She gets firepower reload. That's what we talked about. So, and that's all the augments. There's no event. Challenge mode stuff. Not translated. You know what? Let's take a look. All right, once you kill a boss, you have 8 seconds to kill the second boss. If you don't kill the first boss, if you don't, first boss heals 60% HP. Second trigger, it heals 40%, then 20%. Then it just dies without triggering the mechanic. Okay. So that's interesting. So you only have 8 seconds to kill the second one. Those bosses, depending on how much HP they have packed, could be like really hard or really easy. In-game toolkits. I think this is going to be a Google Translate, shall we? I think we should Google Translate this. How about that? Hold on, give me a second. Let me pull this into the Google Translate. Let's see what they say. What up, Slacker? Hey, Racist, how's it going? We're just reviewing the data mine. It's a pretty light day. All right, let's pull this back up. All right, so it's basically for level 80 or higher. It's divided into normal mode and unlimited mode. That's exactly what they had before. In normal mode, you challenge the opponent, get points. When specified maximum points are reached, you get the frame, so no different. Normal mode is 5 levels, so exactly the same as before. Infinite mode, you can challenge infinitely. The more you last, the stronger the enemy will be. Oh, that's interesting. I think that's new. No points can be earned in infinite mode. There's no rewards. Infinite mode's only enabled after you clear normal mode. So effectively the same as before, except I don't think they got progressively harder before. I think they are, I think they were just exactly the same strength, or I think it was like you would randomly pick up a boss, and the different bosses were different, but you were only picking on the same pool. So if they get progressively stronger, that should actually prevent people from getting to like I don't know, random people just like tried to run it like 500 runs in a row because they didn't get any harder. It was just like a patience thing. Like how much time did you have to run like all of them in a row? I don't know. All right, both modes are consecutive battles. That is, after each battle ends, ship status of the previous one is inherited. Each battle can only be called submarine support once. After each battle, the number of submarines will turn to 1. So you can call the subs every battle, but all the inherited effects stay, which I believe was exactly the same last challenge mode, so not a change. No oil will be consumed. No ship favorability will be consumed. Battle victory will not be included in personal stats, or experience will be gained. Yeah, that's exactly the same as before. Formation in normal mode and infinite mode are not universal, and the commander needs to configure them separately. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's exactly the same. And not really important. You're just going to build your fleet, especially for challenge mode anyway. That's always been the case. Healers are stupid good in challenge mode. During challenge mode, players cannot change formation members or use emergency repairs. So basically, you can't do the first 3 fights with the team and then switch to a different team on the fourth fight. Same as before. You can return to the main page of the event in between two battles. Operations such as exiting, disconnecting, closing the game during battle will result in the settlement of the score before the start of the level and the end of the round challenges. Same as before. So I haven't seen anything new except that they get harder in the infinite mode. At least in terms of what the mode is. Now, they could be significantly harder. So we got settlement. Basically, the deadline is going to be every Sunday. New rounds will start, but that's not the period. That's just the opening of a limited challenge, which is separated from like... that's just for the leaderboards. This stuff is just for the leaderboards. Because the other ones last like months or, several weeks. After starting a new round of challenges, challenge opponents in order will change. After the challenge is updated, if there are unresolved battles in the previous round, the data will not be included in the statistics. Okay. That's, I think, identical to before. It'll be temporarily closed and will be opened again. Yeah. All right. So nothing about challenge mode is new. Nothing about challenge mode in the tooltips is new. So the only new thing is once you kill a boss, you have 8 seconds to kill the second boss. If you don't, first boss heals 60 seconds. So let's just talk about these because this is the only thing that's different. None of these are different. So we can literally just get rid of this. Come on. Because none of that is different. This is the stuff that's different. All right. When one of them receives fatal damage, the other one is not in the state of stop action, then he is immune to damage and enters the state of stop action that can avoid all damage for 8 seconds. If the other person is already in the state of action, the two will be defeated at the same time. Stop action state can be triggered up to 3 times by 2 avatars in total. Okay, so that's what they were talking about. Basically, you have 8 seconds to kill the second one. If you don't, they come back. If you kill them 3 times, they'll just go, I guess. But like you're gonna lose a lot of time there. Tide over difficulty. 6 seconds after stop action stage triggered, all Gemini avatars stop firing and return to the center of the field. After 2 seconds, the avatars who work together are triggered to recover their durability. This is the heal. The effect of overcoming difficulties can be triggered up to 3 times by 2 avatars in total. The amount of recovery in order is 60, 40, 20, and the maximum durability of itself, respectively. So yeah, it's just that heal that they were talking about. It's literally this. Everything else is exactly the same. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to see that challenge mode is back. I think it's fun. We'll do some streams with challenge mode, and we'll go from there. I was not expecting to do this on stream tonight, but we made it from... We basically made it so long that the data mine was done. Thank you to Long, by the way. Long does amazing work on this sort of stuff, and I super appreciate that. Yeah, let's get that new link. I don't know if I don't know if Breezy was able to boost before he left. If he did, the link will work again, or if anyone else boosts. And if not, I will get you a personal link. Where is the invite people? I don't want an expiring link. I just want a permanent one with no limit. Get a link. It's actually kind of funny that my custom link well, we'll fix that custom link in a second. But I can get this other one. So this is the new link, by the way, because we have to have all those garbage numbers because we're missing a boost. And like I said, if you want the leaks channel, then you just have to type in .iamleaks, just like that. Oh, I'm gonna have to put it in parentheses because otherwise Twitch thinks it's a command, and gets complicated. But don't put the parentheses in. But it's just .iamleaks, and you'll have access to the leaks channel, and you can access it exactly the same. All right. So anyway, thank you all for coming out. I super appreciate it. We were supposed to end at like 3 hours, but we got distracted for the last 20 minutes with the data mine, and that's okay. We got a bunch of skins today. This new Anchorage skin is sure is something. I really actually just like it for the hair. I think the hair motion is one of the best L2Ds in the game. But then you have some of these Easter eggs. So anyway, thank you guys for all watching. Like I said, stream schedule next week. I've repeated a bunch in the last 30 minutes, but I'm hoping some of you guys will show up next Friday. And until then, take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Sorry, I'm back. I literally just realized we have not raided anyone. This tells you I've been streaming on YouTube too much because we don't raid. We need to raid somebody. Who do we want to raid? Who is here? Who is streaming Azure Lane? If anyone's streaming Azure Lane in English, we're raiding them. We are raiding Arhi Han. All right, let me go into their chat, and let me set up a raid. I believe that they have, this person is like related to Tessa, or like in Tessa's community. So yeah, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna raid them. They're brand new. Say hello to them, and yeah, I'm glad I didn't forget that. So let's go raid them. How do I do this? We want... nope, that's the one. Yes. Okay, go be nice to them. We're going to go raid them. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next week.